Patrick Show.
But last Thursday and Friday, we're looking at Golden State differently than we are today. The end was a good result. But then I wonder, did you want them to win? I don't know nationally if we look at them the way we did last year. An embraceable story, still love Steph Curry, the way they play, that style. Were you looking at Oklahoma City and saying, hey, be nice to get them into the finals again? Maybe, Durant, maybe he and Westbrook get a title. I don't know if you were rooting for or against, but I'm still fascinated by watching Golden State. I love the style, and that style is not for everyone. Although, I'm curious what the record for threes attempted and made in the NBA Finals for two teams, because we're going to break it this year. Golden State and Cleveland.
The Dan Patrick Show.
Break out some IDs.
That's just good radio.
Mornings at 9 on Sports Radio 1350 WOIK. Can't get enough of the birds? WOIK has you covered. Join us all season on Mondays at 6 for the Baltimore Baseball Show, hosted by award-winning Orioles and National Baseball writer Dan Connolly from BaltimoreBaseball.com. Exclusive in-depth interviews plus the latest insight and analysis on the Orioles every week. Talking baseball with the birds, Mondays at 6. The Baltimore Baseball Show on Sports Radio 1350 WOIK. First in York, first in sports.
No matter what year you were born, you're the perfect age for you today. How we think about aging influences how we age. Stop comparing yourself to a younger version of you. A person's worth isn't measured by what they used to look like or what they can still do. Get in the game of your life and embrace who you are at every age. Learn what York County Community Foundation's Embracing Aging is doing to help improve attitudes on aging at www.embracingaging.org.
Hi, this is Dan Patrick. Join me weekday mornings at 9 on Sports Radio 1350 WOIK.
Fans, it's time to go inside the clubhouse for the latest on your York Revolution and tonight's matchup. It's time for the Broadway Transmission Managers Report. Now, here's the manager of the Revs, Mark Mason.
All right, Mace. Well, tough couple of nights here against New Britain. They've jumped out to early leads, and offensively, do you sense the guys trying to do too much here in both of these games? I know you felt that way about Thursday night.
I just think we're trying to hit too many home runs at our ballpark. I really think that's what it is. We're really not showing any swings that would say to hit the ball to right field if you're a right-handed hitter. I really haven't seen that approach. Some of the left-handers have tried to hit the ball to left field, I think, but right-handed, we're really pulling off the ball these last two nights, trying to do a lot and hit the ball over the wall. So to be effective here, you have to hit the ball the other way. It's the same as all the other ballparks that we play in. And once you show you can do that, then you'll get some pitches that you can handle inside and maybe have a chance to hit the ball out of here. But, we just need to change our approach a little bit. I do think, guys are excited, and, like I said, the crowds have been great the last two nights, and, they want to put on a show, but sometimes you got to stay within yourself, and we need to do that tonight.
Tough couple of innings for Frank to start things. Was it as simple as command with him last night?
Well, I think, Skelton kind of surprised him with a leadoff home run. Sometimes when you're out there as a starting pitcher, you kind of think like, oh no, are we going to have one of these kind of nights? And I know he didn't feel really good about his fastball last night. We were talking about it in the dugout after the second inning, and I just suggested to him, I said, well, use your off speed more early in the count and then let that set up your fastball. So he seemed to make a little bit of an adjustment with that, and then he was able to put up 4 zeros, which, 5 runs for 6 innings is not great, but the 4 zeros gave us a chance to get in the game, to get back in it. We were only down 3 runs. So we had some opportunities offensively during those first 6 innings that we didn't cash in, and but Frankie, he had a little bit of a rough start, but he hung in there for us, and he gave us 6.
What was your view on Spoon's catch? And really all of your outfielders have made a play that can be up there on that list of one of the best plays of the year now.
That was a fantastic catch. I don't know how he got it, because it looked like his arm grew an extra 4 inches at the last second when he was laying out. When he laid out, I really thought the ball was going to go by him. So I was really surprised that he caught that ball. No, that was a great play by him. And if he would have taken 1 inch the wrong angle on that ball, he's not going to make that play. So the angle he took on that ball was incredible. And then with his speed and athleticism, gave him a chance to make the play, and he was able to do it.
When he's not in there, obviously it's Harris, and we saw what he did the other night. Do you feel like you've got the best defensive center fielders in the league, and including a guy that's usually playing a different position?
I don't think there's anybody better. I mean, not that I've seen. There might be some people as good as our center fielders out there, but I like our outfield, and I really think we talked about it all year, that if the ball is in the air, we have a chance to get it. And we've proven that. We've saved a lot of runs this year with some really great plays and covering a lot of ground out there. So I think we have 4 or 5 guys that could play center field, actually. And so when you have 3 center fielders playing out there every night, it gives you a chance to cover a lot of ground, and it should make the pitchers relax a little bit more too, and not try to be so fine and go after the hitters.
Well, you've got Janis tonight. He's coming off a stellar outing at Somerset, and it is a day short for him at this point in the year. Is that any factor? Does that at all play into how long you leave him out there or anything?
No, I don't think so. One time, to go short one time it shouldn't be that big of a deal. We have a decent amount of bullpen guys available behind him if it gets a little hairy out there for him. But I just think we'll keep an eye on it. I know in New Britain a couple starts ago he felt a little tightness in his back, but I think that was from the mound. And I know New Britain did a really good job of fixing that mound, because I heard nobody complain the last time we were up there. So we'll keep an eye on that. That's the main thing for me. We'll just see if he gets any of that tightness coming back on short rest. But I think Steve will be okay.
All right, thanks a lot. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
All right, Revs manager Mark Mason on the Broadway Transmission Managers Report. Steve Janis playing long toss in right field as he gets himself loose for tonight's start, but still probably about 20 minutes away and pretty close to that targeted 7 p.m. time that they had estimated here, right around the time that we hit the air, actually. So Janis against Dupre, the Revs and the Bees coming up. And that has been our pregame. Wanted to hit the air as close to our normal time as possible, but with some extra time remaining, we will send it back to bonus coverage of round 3 of the PGA Championship from Quail Hollow, so stay with us. We'll be back in about 15 minutes to get you set for tonight's game. But in the meantime, back to our friends at Westwood One here on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK. Back here at Peoples Bank Park, our delayed start is just about upon us tonight. Rain delay will end up being roughly half an hour in length. Very comfortable evening now. Temperature at 75 degrees on the board in left center. And among our ceremonial first pitches, we had a handful of birthday attendees here tonight, the kids. And then we had the bride and groom from wedding night, presented by First Capital Federal Credit Union. They got married in a ceremony in the stadium earlier this afternoon. And the groom's first pitch drilled Randy Flom right in the head. Our longtime photographer here in York, used to be with the York Dispatch, and now is photographing and videographing on his own, does a lot of stuff with us. I'm willing to bet that has never happened to him before. He was behind home plate, and you know how those cameramen are. They're trying to get the best angles no matter the risk, and it bounced right off his forehead, and he barely even reacted. He stayed with the shot, and I think everybody in the stands reacted a bit more than he did, but a humorous moment to be sure, at least for everybody not named Randy, but he came out of it fine. He's videographing the on-field performance taking place now. The lineup cards have been exchanged for tonight's game. Starting pitchers, or at least Steve Janis has finished his warm-ups in the bullpen. Brian Dupre with maybe a few more to go down in left field. But our lineups tonight brought to you by Flying Feet. For the Bees, it'll be Yusuke Kajimoto at second base leading off. Jordan Hinshaw in center field will bat second. Jovan Rosa, the first baseman, hitting third. Cleanup man is Jamar Walton in right field. John Griffin will play third base and hit fifth. Craig Maddox is the DH, and he will bat sixth. Connor Bierfeld in left field hitting seventh. Jake McGuigan at shortstop bats eighth. And Ivan Villascusa, the catcher, batting ninth. No James Skelton tonight, and no Mike Krause in New Britain's lineup. Again, Kajimoto, Hinshaw, Rosa, Walton, Griffin, Maddox, Bierfeld, McGuigan, and Villascusa for the Bees. For the Revs tonight, they will have Alonzo Harris in left field leading off. Alexi Casilla at second will bat second. Isaias Tejeda will catch and hit third. Michael Burgess DHing and batting cleanup. Telvin Nash, the first baseman, hits fifth. Jared Mitchell in right field will bat sixth. Chase Simpson, the third baseman, hitting seventh. Ryan Dent at shortstop will bat eighth. And Travis Witherspoon in center field hits ninth. Again, Harris, Casilla, Tejeda, Burgess, Nash, Mitchell, Simpson, Dent, and Witherspoon for the Revs. Revs have taken the field tonight. We will step aside, get you set for first pitch of game number 106 of the season. We'll have it for you coming up next.
You hear a lot about CPAP masks these days, but here's something you don't hear much about. Over half of the people who wear a CPAP mask for sleep stop wearing it within a year. How's that working for you? Dr. Gordon Bell would like you to hear this. York Dental Sleep Therapy has dental options that can help many of those people. If you or someone you live with is struggling with sleep apnea, visit yorksleep.com and see how Dr. Gordon Bell can help return your home to peaceful nights of deep, restful sleep. If you're groggy during the workday, if you wake up feeling exhausted, if you would like to get your nighttime sleep patterns back to a healthy state, get a confirmation from your doctor, then meet with Dr. Bell at his office on West Market Street in Hallam. He'll evaluate your symptoms and discuss which treatments would best suit your situation. Dr. Bell can restore restful sleep and get you feeling better day and night. York Dental Sleep Therapy. Call 316-1299 or visit yorksleep.com to learn more.
Hey Revs fans, get points for great rewards just by supporting your team through the new Revolution Rewards program. Use the new York Revolution app to receive and earn points for ballpark food, store discounts, stadium tours, and more. Available through the Apple and Google Play stores, the York Revolution app also features team news and exclusive content, contests and promotions for Revolution Revolution prizes, online ticket purchases, live game streaming, and more. Download the York Revolution app today. Free stuff by supporting your team? That's Revs time.
This is Brad Allen. You're listening to York Revolution Baseball on the home of the Revs. Sports Radio 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Just about game time here at Peoples Bank Park tonight as Steve Janis goes into his warm-ups, and he was brilliant on Tuesday in the early game. Well, they were both early, but the really early game at Somerset in that doubleheader. And coming in tonight, 3-5 with a 4.61 ERA in 20 starts. 109 and a third innings, 118 hits, 46 walks, 44 strikeouts, and opponents hitting 276. He's really spun it well here of late. Last 5 starts, a 2.93 ERA for him. And the win on Tuesday, his second straight. He had not won since the home opener against Somerset until July 28th when he went to New Britain and beat the Bees with 5 innings and 1 run. Then a no decision his following start, but the Revs won that one as well. And then on Tuesday at Somerset, and he was 4 outs away from potentially a 1-0 win. Aaron Eggleston tied it with a home run in the 6th, but the Revs came right back, scored 3 in the 7th, and got him the win 4-1. So his second straight winning decision, the team winning a third straight start that he had made. And against New Britain, he's 1-1, 9 innings, 3 earned runs. Made his first ever Revs start at New Britain back on April 22nd, and then the win at New Britain a couple of weekends ago. Our Dasher Investment Services first pitch tonight. It is right down the chute and a called strike underway at 7:06. Yusuke Kajimoto, the hitter, leading things off as Janis kicks and delivers. And a bouncing ball, second base, and Casilla almost to a knee. He's in front of it, throws to first, and a ground out for Janis to start the night. Quick first out for him. Our game time temp tonight, 75 degrees. There's Jordan Hinshaw, who's hitting at 302, 26 game on base streak. We've only seen him as a late game replacement so far in this series as Janis misses low and away. They've been an everyday starter for them since signing in mid-June or early June. The 1-0. And that's down and away. But tonight is first start in this visit to York. The wind and the 2-0. And it missed just outside. Janis with his hands to his side saying, "Where?" Our plate, I'm Joe Del Balso. Ron Whitting at first. Chris Richards at third. Already some disagreement with the zone. The 3-0. And it missed outside. Though Hinshaw with a 27 game on base streak as he walks here in the first inning tonight. He's batting second with Skelton getting the night off. Kajimoto in the 1 spot. And again, Mike Krause not in the lineup either.
And both Krause and Skelton, guys who are everyday players. It's not often either of them get nights off, let alone on the same night.
Here's Rosa, who's never had a night off with New Britain, and Janis misses low. Rosa, who's tonight playing in the Bees' 244th game, and his 244th with New Britain. The 1-0, and it's a hair low again, and Janis looking quite bothered, and the fans are as well. Mace is asking, "Where is it?" Fletch is a little bit louder than that, hollering from the dugout railing. Del Balso just standing there with his hands on his hips. And I think Janis's late movement and the cutter might be fooling him.
Well, the first one he was upset about, kind of cut towards the outside corner as he throws to first and back safely there. But that one right there looked like a fastball right down the middle. First one I can understand. It's a debate whether or not it caught the corner before moving off the plate. This one, I don't know.
Another throw over, close, and Hinshaw dives back. He's got 10 steals, caught twice. Janis trying to come back from 2-0 on Rosa. Hinshaw, he's leaning, got him at first, a pickoff. Hinshaw erased, and Janis picks over and got him. 2 down, and that'll help. And Rosa just flipped his hand up like, what are they doing over there? That takes a base runner away with him batting. Hinshaw was getting twitchy over there. Janis picked the perfect time. Pitch to Rosa is a called strike. Finally, on the outside corner. That's Janis's first pickoff for caught stealing this season. 2-1. Oh, a curveball slipped way high off the glove of Tejeda. Rosa will run back and play bat boy to grab it.
And right when Hinshaw went back to the dugout, he was met by skipper Stan Clyburn, and it wasn't an animated conversation, but I think it was, all right, let me explain the situation and why I didn't want you to do that there.
Well, now Janis missing down and away, so Rosa ends up with a walk. A lot of times that curveball, a key for Janis trying to get the command of it. It slipped on ball 3. And he fell behind and then missed trying to come back. So Rosa on at first, and if not for the pickoff, they'd have an even bigger threat. Here is Jamar Walton, who takes just low. Apparently the hollow of the knee is not going to be available tonight, which is supposed to be. But that's a couple that have been right at the bottom of the kneecap that he hasn't gotten. A 1-0 and a fastball. Where in the world was that? My goodness. 2 balls and no strikes. And a very unseemly top of the first inning.
And Fletch almost left the dugout there. I think he said to Mace, is it worth going out and getting tossed already? Not quite, but he's on the top step.
It's getting there. As Janis steps off.
I mean, he just wants to protect his pitcher.
2-0, and he swings and skies it to left. Alonso will circle under it as he high steps toward the line and makes the grab down along his left hip in straightaway left field. And a maddening top of the first inning for Steve Janis, despite putting up a 0. No runs, no hits. There was 1 left. And hopefully they can figure that out going forward tonight. At the end of a half inning, it's the Bees nothing and the Revs coming up.
Sports injury? Walk into WellSpan Urgent Orthopedics for immediate care. No appointment is ever needed. Our orthopedic and sports medicine specialists are here to treat you. Visit wellspan.org/urgent orthopedics today for hours at our York and Hanover locations.
No matter what year you were born, you're the perfect age for you today. How we think about aging influences how we age. Stop comparing yourself to a younger version of you. A person's worth isn't measured by what they used to look like or what they can still do. Get in the game of your life and embrace who you are at every age. Learn what York County Community Foundation's Embracing Aging is doing to help improve attitudes on aging at www.embracingaging.org.
Are you one of the many people that has a 401k that is eligible to roll over, but you just haven't done it yet? Maybe you're not sure where was the best place to put it. I'm Tom Dasher of Tom Dasher Investment Services. I specialize in helping you getting your 401k and IRA money parked in the best place for you. So if you haven't rolled your 401k yet, or if you're not satisfied with your IRA, call me for a consultation at 487-2096. That's 487-2096. And check out my website at tomdasher.com.
At the York County Solid Waste Authority, we urge residents to properly dispose of household medications. That's why we put secure medication drop boxes in 16 police departments. Drop old meds off for free. Learn more at www.ycswa.com. Garbage is power.
The revolution plays here. Play ball! The new Sports Radio 1350.
Hip, hip. Hip, hip.
No score. Revs come to bat in the bottom of the first inning. Jamar Walton in right is enveloped in Cannonball Charlie's smoke cloud from the preemptive blast. Alonzo Harris will lead things off. And the Revs really got to Dupre the last time they faced him as a starter. As Harris digs in, third in the league in hitting at .320. Dupre from the stretch, and Harris grounds it to third, and Griffin's got it playing up on the grass. He'll throw to first for the out. And in fact, Alonzo had hit a first pitch home run to start a game against Dupre in that start at New Britain back on July 30th. Went up there swinging first pitch this time as well, but grounded out. Now here's Casilla. Revs have been held in check this week at the plate. The last 6 games hitting just .213. Pitch to Alexi is outside. Prior to that, they had hit up near .340 over a 13-game stretch. Just 18 runs the last 6. A 1-0, and that's down and in. Casilla hitting at .371. The home run, 21 driven in. Revs in the alternate whites again with the shoulder stripes. Pitch is a called strike. On the outer edge, 2-1. New Britain in their gold jerseys again tonight. Hardware City across the front. Pitch, and that's down low. And they also have the two-tone hat. Black around the back, gold in front, black brim. Dupre from the stretch, he deals, and it's outside. Casilla with a 1-out walk, the Revs' first base runner of the night.
And I have a feeling we're going to have a lot of base runners in this one. You have 2 pitchers who are both top 5 in the league in walks and a very small strike zone.
Dupre overall 3-8 with a .657 ERA. His last 3 outings have all been in relief. This is his 18th start. 89 innings, 97 hits. And that was his 52nd walk, which is second most in the league. 55 strikeouts, about even there, which you want to be better than even. Opponent's hitting .270. He's given up a league-high 18 home runs. Here's Tejeda, and he jumps back, pitch up and in. No score here in the first inning. Tejeda tied for 4th in the league in hitting at .312. 14 homers, tied for 3rd in RBIs with 62. The 1-0, and a swing and a drive the other way, down the line in right field, and gone! Isaias with an opposite field line drive 2-run home run as it bangs off the picnic canopy just inside the foul pole. His 15th of the year, and the Revs have jumped in front in the first inning, 2-0.
Well, we talked about last night about how guys were trying to pull the ball too much. Tejeda going as far opposite as he could, keeping it fair. And he's had a few of those of late, line drive home runs to the opposite field. And it's awesome to see just how strong he is the other way.
With that humid air from the rain earlier, that smoke cloud will again swallow up Walton. Here's Burgess, and he looks at a fastball strike. And he thought maybe it was in. Tejeda goes oppo and drills it just inside the pole. 0-1, and it's outside. 15th of the year. That ties Harris for the team lead. Burgess has 12, and he's hitting .271. Pitch is down low, 2-1. DHing the night. Well, for the first time in this series, the Revs have a lead. New Britain had scored 3 in the third Thursday night, never gave it up. 3 in the first last night, never gave it up. Here's a foul tip off Villascusa's glove as it ricochets partway back to the backstop. 2-2. Great job by Joe Morgan and his crew with a deluge that came down about an hour before the scheduled start tonight. The delay officially will be 36 minutes. There's the stretch, the 2-2, and a swing and a tapper toward first. Rosa coming up, he'll glove it, and turns and takes it straight over to the bag for out number 2. Revs a 2-0 lead, and here's Talvin Nash, who hit a 2-run homer in the first inning last night. Revs have now homered in 4 straight games and have hit 91 for the year, and they have moved in front of Sugar Land and Southern Maryland for second most in the league. Those teams each with 90. Revs tied coming in tonight, but now have hit their 91st. Pitch to Nash. He swings it, drills one. Watch this one go way out of here. Over the arch nemesis in left. And Talvin Nash clobbers his 6th home run. Here in 15 games since rejoining the team, it's the 34th of his Revs career as he moves into the top 10 all time. And it's a 3-0 lead here in the bottom of the first, and what a shot. I don't know that you can hit a ball any harder than that. He ties Esquivel for 10th most in Revs history with 34. And that thing was crushed. Here's Jared Mitchell, and he swings and drives one hard the other way. Left center, Hinshaw can't get to it, and it one-hops the LED board, and Mitchell strolls into second with a double. The 3rd extra base hit of the inning. And Mitchell, with his 27th double of the year, moves ahead of Tejeda for 3rd in the league in that department. And the Revs driving it all over the yard against Dupre here in the first inning tonight.
Well, they're certainly squaring him up well. That ball by Nash, just a bullet off the bat. It comes off his bat a little differently. That thing got out of here in a hurry. And then Mitchell, a nice job hitting it to the opposite field gap.
Here's Chase Simpson. Dupre deals, and it's over for a strike. Nash's home run, his 34th, coming in just 133 games all-time with York, less than a full 140-game season if he played in all of them. Averaging a home run every 14 at-bats coming in tonight. Here's a changeup away. 1 ball, 1 strike. I remember last year, based on his number of games played, we would translate it to what was he on pace for in a full season, and it was right around 34 homers, and that's where he is now. Here's the pitch, and it misses high and away. Another changeup. Dupre doubling up on that to a switch-hitting left-hand hitter. Runner at second with 2 outs. And the Revs immediately jumping ahead here tonight. 2-1. And he paints the outside corner with a fastball. 2-2. Simpson hitting 186. Last night did have a 2-hit game and hit both hard. A single off the arch nemesis, a double to the left center gap. As a left-hand hitter, the single was as a righty. Here's the 2-2, and it missed down low. So he works it full with Dent waiting on deck. Simpson, the 7th hitter of the inning. Dupre, the stretch. 3-2. And a swing and a well-hit ball. Deep right center. It's got a chance off the wall. And Mitchell scores. Simpson hustles in, sliding with a double. And the Revs have put up 4 here in the bottom of the first inning. A 4-0 lead. And Simpson sat back and crushed a double off the wall padding in right center. He just missed a home run, but the Revs with 4 hits in the inning, all for extra bases, as they are slugging it all over the yard, and pitching coach Sean Gil-Blair has to make an early trip.
And I think a lot of this just has to do with how much the Revs have seen Dupre recently. They've seen him in his last 4 appearances, including that start on the 30th, in which Alonzo Harris led off the game with a home run. Trienfeld hit the grand slam in that same first inning, and I don't think he has a lot of movement here tonight, and not blow it by you, Stoff, and the Revs really squaring him up nicely.
This is the 5th straight appearance in which he's facing York. Began with that game July 30th where he gave up 6 in the first, 3 home runs total, including the Trienfeld slam. He stayed in to go 7 and allowed 9. Here's Dent, first pitch curveball, and it has the plate for a called strike. He followed that with 2 innings in relief against the Revs. His next appearance against them, gave up 3 in that one. Pitch is a slider, and they say that Dent went on the check attempt. Joe Del Balso making that call himself from the plate. Dupre the last 2 times in relief. 2 innings total, no hits, but he did walk 4 combined in those 2. Now deals, and a breaking ball up and outside. Dent hitting at 248, 4 home runs, 33 driven in. Revs a 4-0 lead here in the bottom of the first tonight. Dupre with the pitch, and it's down and away. An early winner on our Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care home run contest, Melissa Braun. Congratulations, Melissa. You can stop by the Apple Chevrolet ticket office at your convenience. Take that prize pack home. Pitch to Dent, swing and a foul back. A slider that Dupre left up, but it still had decent movement on it. Earlier this year, Dupre in a game here in mid-June gave up 4 in 4 innings. His season debut, he was really good against York. 5 innings, 1 run on 2 hits in April. Pitch is popped up foul and out of play, right side. We'll do it again. Four extra base hits in the inning, 3 in a row with 2 outs. Now set, a look back, he deals, and a curveball rolled off the mound, up the middle, another hit. Simpson around third, he will score, and Dent drives him in. It's an RBI single, and the Revs with a 5-run first inning. A 5-0 lead. I was thinking Dent, I almost called him Simpson, combining the 2 names. But Dent picks up RBI number 34, 4 straight 2-out hits. And the Revs, who had that 6-run first inning against Dupre on July 30th, have put up 5 against him in the first inning tonight. What a start. After falling behind with 3-run innings the last 2 nights. Here's Witherspoon, who takes low. The 6-run first on July 30th tied the biggest in team history. Here's the 1-0, and it's a little bit low. It's the 3rd time this season that the Revs have scored 5 or more in a first inning. The other was the home opener. And that was in support of Janis. Pitch, swing, and it's bounced foul behind the plate.
Well, and the Revs have really enjoyed their share of big innings, specifically against New Britain. You mentioned the 6-run first on July 30th, and then on back-to-back nights they had 6 runs on August 3rd and 5 in the 2nd inning on August 4th.
Pitch is up high, breaking ball, 3-1. Witherspoon, by the way, a hit added to his line from last night on that fielder's choice play. The third baseman dove, didn't get an out. Infield hit for him as he swings. Grounds one off the glove of Griffin at third. It trickles into shallow left, and Witherspoon with a hit. And it continues for the Revs here in this first inning. Alonzo Harris will bat again. Witherspoon dribbling that one between third and short. Griffin trying to cut it off to his left and had to reach for it. Couldn't get down far enough. And it's first and second for the 10th batter of the inning. 6th hit of the inning. 5th in a row. Here's Harris, who grounded out on the only pitch he saw. First pitch, he swings and misses, and he was trying to make it 8-0 on that swing. He really whipped and tried to clear the hips. Brandon Shimo up in their bullpen in the first inning. The 0-1 breaking ball, a foul tip, ricocheted off the catcher via Scusa and high off the net.
Yeah, it looked like Dupre tried to drop down sidearm on that delivery and got ahead.
Harris led off that July 30th game with a first pitch homer. He's yet to take a pitch from him tonight. 0-2. And he swings and lines one. Right center, another base hit. They will tie the first inning record again. Dent around third to score. It's 6-0. Alonzo Harris, an RBI single to right center. And for the second time in a couple of weeks, the Revs have a franchise record tying 6 runs in the first inning. And they've done it to Dupre both times. 7th hit of the inning. Alonzo has cooled off a little bit, and great to see him hit one hard the other way. Trying to get himself on a hot streak again. Witherspoon went first to third. Now here's Casilla. First pitch is down and in, and via Scusa, late squeeze on that one. The 7 hits, a new season high for a single inning for the Revs. And it's also 6 in a row. That's a new season best. There's the 1-0. And a swing and a line drive left center. It's a new record. A 7-run first inning. Witherspoon scores. Harris to third. Casilla into second with an RBI double. And the Revs have kicked the extra point. It's a 7-0 lead here in the bottom of the first. And Stan Clyburn coming out. That is going to be all after 2/3 of an inning tonight. Casilla has reached base both times that he's batted, a walk, and now an RBI double and a 7-0 lead. What a start here tonight. A pitching change brought to you by Maple Donuts. And we'll tell you about Shimo in just a moment. Revs out to a 7-0 start. And back after this.
You line your feet up on the edge of the starting block, shake out your arms, and then you push off the block in one fluid motion, fully extending your body and cutting into the water with nothing on your mind but the mechanics. You're a swimmer, and whether it's practice time in the pool or crunch time at a meet, Flying Feet is with you every stroke of the way.
Flying Feet.
Flying Feet Sports Shoes is a swimmer's paradise. Get suits by Dolphin, Speedo, Nike, Arena, and Tier. Pick up practice gear, team gear, and training equipment like fins, snorkels, and kickboards. The Flying Feet team has high-tech competitive suits, customizable caps, goggles, even goggle repair items. Shower down with swimmer's shampoo and body wash, plus suit wash to limit the wear and tear of chlorine. Time to dive into the pool? Then it's time for Flying Feet. We're more than sports shoes.
Flying Feet.
1511 Mount Rose Avenue, York, just off exit 18 of I-83 next to Battery Warehouse.
Planting a tree? Putting in a mailbox? Whatever your project, Columbia Gas of Pennsylvania reminds you to be safe and call 811 before you dig and know what's below. Safe digging is no accident. Call 811 at least 3 business days before you start your digging project, and your utility companies will come out to mark any underground lines near your work area. Calling 811 is free for Pennsylvania homeowners, and it's the law. For more information, visit ColumbiaGasPA.com.
This is Houghton Buchanan. You're listening to York Revolution Baseball on the home of the Revs, Sports Radio 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Well, so far the wait has been worth it. A 36-minute rain delay. And we are now 29 minutes into this game, and we've already set records. Revs have scored 7 in a first inning for the first time ever. The 6 would have matched a team record for the second time in a couple of weeks, both against Dupre, and now they eclipse that and knock him out of the game. A 7-0 lead. He threw 38 pitches. And the Revs with 7 consecutive hits after the second out to chase him. Here's Tejeda facing Shimo, who will plop a bunch of breaking balls up there. He misses outside with the first one. Tejeda, a 2-run homer that opened the scoring. A line shot inside the right field foul pole with 1 out in the first. Here's the 1-0. And that's over for a strike. And then Dupre got a ground out and then didn't get anybody else out. 5 2-out runs on, again, 7 straight 2-out hits. Now the 1-1, and it hooks way outside. Second and third here, so a simple single could make it 9-0. 7 runs on 8 hits. Here's the 2-1, and a swing and a chop foul down past the third base dugout.
That's part of what they win is the use of the white house ball for their. Yes.
Shimo, a long look in, trying to stop the bleeding. And Tejeda will ask for time right as he started to come set. Again, the Revs came in tonight having been quieted over this past week, hitting .213 the last 6. That has gone up. The 2-2, and it's well outside. Oh, full count. Michael Burgess is the only one without a hit yet. He waits on deck. There's the stretch from Shimo, the 3-2, and a swing and a miss. Tejeda fell to his back knee, reaching for a slider away. But that was a fun way to start. The Revs with a team record 7-run first inning on 8 hits and 2 men left. We go to the second. It's York 7, New Britain nothing.
Money and business are essential to the strength of a community. So is cheering and celebration and music and fun. That's why York Revolution games, concerts, youth sports, special events, and more happen at a place called People's Bank Park. People's Bank has been serving York County for more than 150 years. Always cheering, always celebrating, always committed to the things that make York County great. And to you having a great time at People's Bank Park. People's Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Getting pumped for another year of high school football? All this month, Sports Radio 1350 WOIK lays it all out for you in the High School Football Spotlight, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine.
Catch a preview every day in August on Sports Radio 1350 as we break down the teams and the players of the 2017 York Adams League.
Or go to WOIK1350.com to access this year's complete lineup of high school football previews. Then, this fall, every Friday night, it's the High School Football Game of the Week, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine.
Only here on Sports Radio 1350.
Hear that? It's the sound of summer. Sound nice? Call Kona Ice. We do it all. Schools, sporting events, parties, both corporate and birthday. You name it, we'll be there. We bring the party to you. If you need a little bit of fun in your life, we're the shaved ice truck for you. Oh, and we fundraise too. This summer, cool down with Kona Ice. Give us a call at 1-800-KONA-ICE or visit us online at www.kona-ice.com. Kona Ice. Flavor our world.
This is Jay Gauls. You're listening to York Revolution Baseball on the home of the Revs, Sport Radio 1350, WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
What a great start to the night. And once again, Ed and Elaine Mann are the best. The same offer as last night. Again, we are the true winners on the home run contest. If they do it before the 5th inning, we get ice cream. It's already delivered. Here's John Griffin, who takes low.
And tonight with sprinkles.
Yeah. But, well, what was the occasion for adding those?
Maybe the second home run?
Maybe. Here's the 1-0. And that's over for a strike from Janice.
The record inning with sprinkles on top.
Oh, I like it. Not the biggest inning of the season, but biggest first inning in team history as Janice misses down and in. Revs had an 8-run inning at Bridgeport in the 7th on June 28th. The pitch. And it's a called strike, outer edge. That was a 12-5 win that night. A game that was close, and then they blew it open. Janice, the kick, and the 2-2. Swinging a ground ball to shortstop. Dent to his left, he's got it, fires to first, and there's one away. Well, again, about 2 weeks after tying the club first inning record, tomorrow will be 2 weeks. Tonight they break it. The 8 hits in the inning and 7 in a row. Those are not team records, but they are pretty good. Here is Craig Maddox, who's DHing tonight, hitting a .242. First pitch is right down the middle for a strike. The record for hits in an inning is 10, so they come within 2 of that. The wind and the pitch, and a fastball just missed down and in. They've had 10 hits in an inning twice. They did it against Newark in 2010, the game in which they hit 2 grand slams in the same inning. Here's a high fly deep down the line and left. Harris chasing into the corner, and it landed just foul on the walkway behind the gate that heads right behind the arch nemesis, just to the left of the yellow line on the side of the wall. It came down and missed the wall. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The Revs had a 10-hit inning and a 12-run inning back in 2010, and then again in an 8-run inning at Somerset 2 years after that. Time asked for at the plate. Janice ahead here. And he fires. And a jam shot loop at second. Casilla laid out and almost made a beauty. What an effort. Maddox fisted into center, but what an effort from Alexi. That ball hovering in the air, and he went full extension trying to save a hit for his pitcher here with a 7-0 lead. He almost got it. Now the first hit of the night. And here's Connor Bierfeld. Also, the team record for consecutive hits is 8, so they came within 1 of that. They've done that 3 times. Pitch to Bierfeld is up and outside. They haven't done it since that 8-run inning at Somerset in August of 2012 that we mentioned. Here's the 1-0, and that's across for a strike. Bierfeld hitting .247, 17 homers, 48 driven in. 5th in the league in walks. Pitch, oh, it hit him, a curveball. Slipped from Janis, and it got him on skin up around the left tricep and rebounded off his arm over toward the backstop. So first and second. That's that curveball that Janis is sometimes fighting, trying to get down. He's had a couple that have slipped tonight. Here's Jake McGuigan, and a cutter starts him off with a strike. And the cutter is maybe his best pitch.
It looks like that curveball, it's just a product of him aiming it a little bit, not throwing it with full confidence behind it.
Pitch is down low. Ball and a strike. Revs a 7-0 lead here in the second inning. Janis after the long break in the dugout trying to maintain that advantage. He deals and missed high, a fastball, 2-1. McGuigan hitting at 189, 2 homers, 11 driven in. And the 2-1, and a swing and a miss. Good fastball from Steve to even it up. There's the stretch, the 2-2. And it's fouled off, first base side over the roof. Our York Mitsubishi out-of-town scoreboard. Somerset and Lancaster yet to begin. Same storm moving east will delay their start tonight. Janis back home with it. And a swing and a pop-up. Casilla heading out from second. It's Mitchell charging in from right. Now it's Witherspoon. We'll get all 3 in there. Witherspoon racing in from center, almost to the infield, calls off the other 2 and handles it. 2 down.
Fans now batting for New Britain. Your runners K-Man in the game.
Here's the K-Man tonight. Ivan Villascusa, the hitter. Switch hitter will dig in from the left, hitting at .211 with a home run in 23 games. First pitch fastball is a called strike on the outer half. 7-0 York. Janis trying to keep New Britain off the board here early. Matt, you're so thoughtful. Seeing my ice cream melt. Give me the napkin. Here's a swing and a miss.
I didn't realize I had all the napkins. I was hogging them a little bit.
I would have been none the wiser, but good looking out. No balls, 2 strikes. And Janis delivers way high, and Tejeda reaching to haul that one in. Dennis will try to get him again. The 1-2. And a dribbler to second base. Casilla lines it up right at him. He'll sidearm to first. Inning over. Mazsticks will wait. It's a scoreless inning. No runs, 1 hit, 2 men left. We go to the bottom of the second. It's 7-0 York.
Take it from me, guys. You want to make life happier? Your wife wants a nicer lawn. The kind of lawn you see on Home and Gardens and Martha Stewart. Here's a hint. You're not alone. Call your pals at Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care. They've got a way with lush lawns that the ladies like. And as you know, happy wifey, happy hubby. Winky face. Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care. World-class care right in your backyard. 717-292-9994.
From Manny Brothers, almost famous, always a favorite. From Manny Brothers, almost famous sandwiches served on Italian bread. Your choice of meat piled high with cheese, fresh cut fries, coleslaw, and tomato. Every day is happy hour with half price on draft, bottles, and liquors. Tuesday and Thursdays, it's Primanti Pizza Feast wings and salad for under $20. We'll keep the wings flying with 59-cent wings all day Sunday and boneless wings all day Monday. Primanti Brothers, 2151 South Queen Street. Almost famous, always a favorite.
It appears both sides have made their arguments and deliberations have concluded. Now, it's hard to tell from where I'm standing, but it looks as though they're about to render their decision. Hang on. That's it. OJ is free with the purchase of a dozen maple donuts. A dozen vanilla sprinkles for me, please. Again, this just in, OJ is free with the purchase of a dozen maple donuts. And as always, every dozen is a baker's dozen in a big white box with orange maple donut lettering. How's that for memorabilia?
Maple donuts taste right.
This is Logan Williamson. You're listening to York Revolution Baseball on the home of the Revs, Sports Radio, 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Head at the bottom of the second inning, it's a 7-0 Revs lead. They did the bouquet toss from the White Rose Hall balcony between innings here on wedding night. And what a start. A record first inning, a marriage, ice cream for us. Maybe we'll have Maz sticks later. Michael Burgess will lead things off. Pitch from Shimo is ripped. Oh, what a stop at first by Jovan Rosa. He brings it to the bag for out number 1. And Burgess with a bullet, and Rosa on the short hop made a backhand pick. Unbelievable. Burgess is still the only man in the lineup without a hit here tonight on a ball that he scalded.
Well, that's when it helps to have a third baseman playing first against a lefty. The other hot corner, if you will. What a play by Rosa.
Here's Talvin Nash. First offering, he watches low. Nash made it 3-0 in the first with a home run. Little did we know, they weren't even halfway done. There's the 1-0. And he rips a foul past Polo at third under the bullpen bleacher seat in New Britain's bullpen area. Nash with his 6th home run in 15 games with York this season. Shimo with the 1-1. And a little flare to center, and he's got a single. Nash reaches on the slider and serves it in. And he's 2 for 2. Halfway to the cycle tonight. Here's Jared Mitchell, who doubled to left center in the first. Revs with their 9th hit. Mitchell came in tonight, last 26 games, hitting .384 with 20 extra base hits. And that was his 13th double now in the last 27. 7 homers. First pitch is over for a strike. 27th double of the year, breaking the tie with Tejeda for third in the league. A little bit different look for him tonight. He's got white spikes, the pant legs pulled up with the high navy socks. The 0-1, and it's down and away. Matches the alternate white uniform nicely here tonight. Mitchell now has reached safely in 24 straight at home. On the 1-1, and that misses down and inside. Broke a tie for the 6th longest home on base streak tonight with Tejeda from last year, Ramon Castro from 2010. Now the pitch, man, that misses up and away, 3-1. I guess actually he's got the 7th longest because of what Harris did to start the year. And next on the list, Andres Perez, who had a 25-game home streak last season, reaching base 25 home games in a row. 3-1 on Mitchell. Nash held at first by Rosa. Pitch is hit high in the air, left center field. This one's hit pretty deep, but it's Hinshaw from center, parallel to the warning track, cutting over to take it. Running right along the edge of the track, darting over toward left center. And the center fielder, Hinshaw, had it snuffed out. 2 down. Another well-hit ball the other way, though, for Mitchell, who did that for a double last inning. And Hinshaw busy now. He'll head back and recover a ball that got loose from the fans on the lawn in right center. Here's Chase Simpson, who just missed a homer in the first. And a breaking ball dives low and in. Simpson, who hit it right off the Heyman Studio sign on the wall padding in right center for an RBI double. It hit probably about halfway up on the fly. He certainly got a hold of it. There's the 1-0, and that misses outside. And he's been working on getting things going at the plate. He certainly does have power. Two 2-0, Shimo set and deals and hits the outside corner target, a strike. Dupre went 2/3 of an inning, giving up all 7 on 8 hits. Walked 1, no strikeouts. Shimo trying to restore some order for his side. The 2-1. And a swing and a high pop-up over the Revs' first base dugout. Rosa coming over, but out of room, lands in the second row. Shimo in long relief, 4-4 with a 4.19 ERA. 37 outings coming in. And we've seen him have some good ones here in York in the first half. Remember, one night he went maybe 4 innings and didn't give up anything. Really relies on that 3/4 slider stuff. And the 2-2, down and in, and it skips away off via Scusa's glove over toward Dent on deck. And Nash will jog ahead to second, a wild pitch. Simpson had to protect those ankles there. Mentioned Simpson's power potential, and he hit 30 home runs in 4 years in the Pirates system, 4 at AA this year. Career high 11 2 years ago at West Virginia. Full count, and the pitch to him. Swing, and he just got a piece, reaching down and away. But in protect mode with a full count, hangs in there. Well, on our York Mitsubishi out-of-town scoreboard, Somerset has scored in the first inning, I believe, for the third straight night. They lead at 1-0 in Lancaster. Here's the 3-2 again. And a liner foul, look out. He pulls it right between section 2 and 3 at the top of the stairs. Unfortunately, the weather tonight did keep some folks away, so those end sections are pretty open and nobody in danger there. That Somerset Lancaster score, the Revs 1 game back of Lancaster entering play tonight. Pitch, and it runs inside. Ball 4 to Simpson. Revs with a 7-0 lead here in the bottom of the second inning. 2 on with 2 out for Dent. We'll pause for station identification. This is Revolution Radio.
First in York, first in sports. Your only local sports station. The new Sports Radio 1350, WOYK, York, Pennsylvania.
Here's Dent. He swings first pitch and fouls it just past the bag at third. Sharp ground ball. It was close. Just outside of the third base bag. He had an RBI single up the middle in that 7-run first inning. If you're just tuning in, that is the biggest first inning in team history. 2 on for him here. Shimo sets at the letters, deals, and a swing and a miss. Breaking ball had him out in front. That's what Shimo does best. Shakes off on 3, it looked like. There's the 0-2. Breaking ball, line to left field and down for a hit. Polo sending Nash, and he's gonna make it. RBI single for Dent to left field. He's 2 for 2 with 2 RBI hits. And the Revs now lead it 8-0. He landed it in shallow left, and on the wet grass, it really slowed down. Bierfeld had to come a long way in and didn't really seem to make a great charge through that ball. He might have been concerned about his footing, and Polo, a good read, sending him all the way. Here's Witherspoon with first and second again. That's their 10th hit. And the pitch to Trav is inside. He had a single in the first that allowed the inning to continue for a couple of more runs. Didn't drive one in, but kept the line moving. Well, the 1-0. Oh, a swing and a miss. He did not get cheated there. That was a fastball at 84, and he was a little bit early, checking back at the radar gun. One. Breaking ball, he taps it softly to third. Charging is Griffin. He double pumps. Still had time to get him, though. Had a little trouble getting it out of the glove initially, but will throw on the run for the out. The Revs add another run, though, on 2 hits, 2 left. And we go to the third. It's an 8-0 York lead.
Having the gang over to watch the game? Keep them happy with great BestJet products from your neighborhood SureSave markets. Football fans, hockey fans, basketball fans, everyone's a fan of game day party planners with $18.93 deli items. BestJet hot dogs go great with BestJet kettle cooked chips. Or serve up a couple BestJet Rising Crust pizzas with 12 packs of BestJet soda. Throw the best game day party ever with BestJet products. Shop Sobel's Markets in Shrewsbury, Stewartstown, Whiteford, and East York, Wetzel's in Glen Rock, and Nell's Market Fresh Foods in Spry.
Facing a Legal issue can be a frightening time. What's my course of action? How do I know who to call? Fortunately, the York County Bar Association makes it easy. Now, you only need to make one call to find the right lawyer for you. Call the York County Bar Association and let us help you find the right lawyer with our Attorney Connection Lawyer Referral Service. Just call 854-8755 or visit yorkbar.com. Don't hesitate in getting the help you need. Contact the York County Bar Association and let us help you find the right attorney at the right time.
Enter Rutter's Summer of Freedom sweepstakes today. Look for the entry star, purchase participating products, scan your Rutter's rewards card, or enter VIP information at checkout and automatically be entered to win your choice of a 2017 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited Sport, Ram 1500 Bighorn Quad Cab, or Dodge Challenger RT from Stettler. Drive better, drive Stettler. Free gas for a year and one of thousands of prizes, including Red Bull, Pepsi, and Pennsylvania Lottery scratch-off tickets. Must be a Rutter's VIP to enter. Rudders, why go anywhere else?
This is Luke Westfall. You're listening to York Revolution Baseball on the home of the Revs, Sports Radio 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Just heard from Luke Westfall there, and Polo mysteriously yesterday was chiding me about the Packers beating the Eagles in the preseason. I wonder if Luke put him up to that, big Green Bay fan. We had was that the groom?
It was.
And one of his
groomsmen?
Groomsmen, yes, in the bubble balls between innings. We didn't do that at my wedding. Here's Yusuke Kajimoto, who takes a little bit high. Top of the order for New Britain, an 8-0 Revs lead as we start the third. Kajimoto had ground out his first time up. Janis the 1-0 and a high fly ball right field. Mitchell reading it, backing up. He backwards gallops under it, and he's got it. It is a tough time of night to see it if you don't pick it up right away, but he did. And backing up fairly deep, made the catch. So there you go, Matt. When you plan your wedding someday, that would be a way to really liven things up. Get the Shipley bubble balls out there. Here's Jordan Hinshaw, big swing and a miss. I'm sure you're already brainstorming for that, huh? It's the 0-1. Man, that misses down and away.
I certainly had not considered the possibility of doing it on top of a third base dugout.
An educational night. Pitch is down low, 2-1. Great possibilities. Hinshaw, who walked in the first inning but was picked off. Pitch from Janis, a swing and a miss, a fastball. And doing a good job of front running with this lead, letting his fastball and his cutter do some work here early in this game, pounding the strike zone. Evens things up. Here's the 2-2 and a foul tip back to the netting. Janis ready, winds and fires, and a ground ball the other way, base hit. Nash laid out, but it was to his left, toward the line. Hinshaw with a single the other way. He really waited back and hit it in between Nash and the first base line, a one-out single.
Now batting the first baseman, number 35, Jovan Rosa.
Have a feeling he won't be leaning from first base this time. Picked off in the first inning, and now they're down 8. The pickoff was the 6th by a Revs pitcher this season. Here's Rosa as Janis misses up and in. It was Steve's first. Victor Mateo's got 2. Jarrett Martin had 1. Logan Williamson's got 1. Tyrell Harris had 1. The 1-0 and a grounder foul down the third base side. Rosa, who walked in the first inning back when Janis was trying to figure out where the strike zone was going to be. And despite a 0, it was a frustrating top of the first inning. Wondered how the night would go, but Revs come out, score 7, take the pressure right off. Pitch is grounded foul again past Daisuke coaching at third. It's 1-2.
And when Janis went back out there for his second inning, he stopped and talked to home plate umpire Joe Del Balso, trying to make sure he was in the plate ump's good graces, and it's a lot easier to do that when you have 7 runs behind you. A little bit of a different demeanor, not to say that Janis isn't still trying to compete and throw up some zeros.
He deals, and it's in the dirt, blocked to the left by Tejeda, but Hinshaw saw it, took off right away. He'll advance on a wild pitch. Takes the double play out of the equation. Harrison left is right up against the warning track and a few steps toward the line playing Rosa to pull it, and he has been early on these grounders foul. The 2-2, breaking ball, and he flares it at first the other way. Nash will make the short hop pick and then race over. He was caught looking at Hinshaw for a moment to figure out what he was going to do, and Hinshaw had to freeze to make sure that it was on the ground before taking off, so Nash gave him a look and then realized, I better scurry over to first. Janis was right there with him as well. Does go 3 unassisted. Runner at third with 2 outs for Walton. 8-0 the lead for York. First pitch, swing and a foul back. Walton, who flied out to left his first time. Dusk here at Peoples Bank Park tonight. And 75 degrees, that board says. The 0-1. And a fastball right there for strike 2. Janis trying to put up another goose egg. Walton has hit .377 against York. The 0-2. And he fouls it off over the third base side roof. He's hit 3 of his 11 home runs against York, including 1 here on Thursday night. Janis ready. 0-2. And he pokes a foul again the other way. Pitch away from him and waited until the last possible split second, slapped it foul. Janis is at 53 pitches here. He's ready, another 0-2. And a breaking ball, and he just got a piece. Barely got a sliver of that. Foul tipped it right down near the dirt. Might have gotten a piece of Tejeda, who will take the face mask off for a moment and collect himself. Post-game fireworks tonight. Another 0-2. And a high pop foul again and out of play left side. Revs some fireworks of their own in the first inning. 7 in the first, 1 in the second. 8-0 our score. Play Walton the other way, and that's where he continues to foul him off. Another 0-2. And a called third strike. Janis came in and had him frozen. Walton argues it, and Janis with his first strikeout of the night leaves a runner at third. 1 hit in the inning. We go to the bottom half of the third. It's 8-0 York.
At Donegal, we understand there are many costs associated with running a business. That's why Donegal works with you to provide quality insurance products based on your business needs, and why we deliver that insurance at a price to fit your budget. Call your local independent Donegal agent today and discover why, when it comes to insurance for your business, Donegal is a better value. Contact Kochman Kunkel Insurance at 717-854-0300 or stop in at 3217 East Market Street, York. Locally owned and operated by Pam and Rudy Kochman. Kochman Kunkel Insurance. Hey Revs fans, now's your chance to win big with the Revs and Shipley Energy. This season, during every home game at Peoples Bank Park, it's the all-new Shipley Energy Grand Slam inning. Each game, one inning will be designated, and one name will be selected as the contestant. If the Revs hit a Grand Slam that inning, you could win $5,000. To enter, stop by Fan Services and fill out your form, or enter via the York Revolution app or YorkRevolution.com. Sign up today and win big with the Revs and Shipley Energy this season.
Okay, John, shelves are stocked.
So are the new Fast Play games from the Pennsylvania Lottery. Just pick your game, get your ticket, and see if you've won.
Like Sunny Money, with top prizes of $5,000.
Yep, winning's never been faster.
Not faster than me clearing these shelves.
Dude, I hope you're even faster at restocking.
Yeah.
Fast Play. Play fast, win instantly. The Pennsylvania Lottery. Players must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly. Benefits older Pennsylvanians every day.
This is Michael Click. You're listening to York Revolution Baseball, home of the Revs, Sports Radio, 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sport.
Downtown and Mrs. Downtown attending wedding night as they enjoyed a dance or something down in the third base side between innings. Alonzo Harris will lead things off. Revs an 8-0 lead. Shimo's first pitch of the inning misses down and away. Harris, an RBI single in his second at bat in the first inning tonight, 1 for 2. Grounded out the first time. The 1-0, and that misses down and away. Shimo, the 3/4 arm angle slider baller. 2-0 pitch, swing and a miss. And that time a fastball down. It's Revs hitters all early on Shimo's fastball at 84.
And what he's been doing is he's throwing that fastball there early, and then he's going slider, and they're even earlier.
Pitch, the slider, and it caught the outside corner for a strike. 2-2.
Dent did a good job. He was ready for it after either fouling or missing it the first time. I don't remember which, but anticipated it again.
I got Harris to reach here. Down and way outside. And a strikeout to begin the bottom of the third. Shimo pitched in college at Division II in Pennsylvania, Kutztown. 26-year-old began his pro career in the Frontier League with Evansville in 2014. Here's Casilla. First pitch, he swings and misses. Alexi a walk and an RBI double in the first inning and scored a run. Shimo returned to the Frontier League and then was also in the Can-Am League in 2015. Last year he was in the American Association with Winnipeg. Pitch is grounded right side at second. Kajimoto dives and throws it away. Made a full stretch diving stop, got up, and the throw was way off. It'll be an infield hit for Alexi, who is on base 3 times tonight and has his second hit. 21st multi-hit game for him. Kajimoto made a great full stretch play to get there, but the throw was way behind first.
Yeah, really nice play. Had to range a long way, and then when he got up, seemed a little off balance. The footing not perfect because that's where they dumped the tarp, but also no time to square up towards first. Just had to let it go sidearm with his body kind of squared towards the first base side dugout.
One on with one out. Revs have their 11th hit. Here's Tejeda. Pitch from Shimo is down low. On top, 8-0. Tejeda, 2-run homer inside the right field foul pole in the first. And a strikeout his other time. 1-0, and that's inside, moving him back. That was quite the opposite field shot, too. A low liner, and that got into the home run patio with some force right inside that foul pole. On the stretch, and a move to first. Casilla dives back. Shimo last year in the American Association, his ERA in the mid-4s. A couple points lower than that here this season. At the moment, he's down to 423. 2-0, and that's down and in as Tejeda stumbles backward, protecting the shins. Still 1-0 Somerset in Lancaster in the bottom of the second inning. 3-0, and it's down in the dirt. No, Tejeda walks. And the Revs with 2 on for Burgess. Elsewhere, Sugar Land up 6-2 in Bridgeport in the 8th. Long Island tonight trying to win their 9th in a row. And they're up 6-0 at Southern Maryland in the 6th. On our York Mitsubishi out-of-town scoreboard. Here's Burgess, who's grounded out to first base both times tonight. Last time was smoked. And Rosa made a fabulous backhand pick on it. T1 with 1 out here. 8-0, the Revs leading. And Burgess with the 3/4 righty on the mound will ask to have the LEDs dimmed. Probably coming out of that vantage point. First pitch is outside for ball 1. Burgess, the only one without a hit still. And that was the case at the end of the first inning. Pitch is outside, 2-0. Now Shimo missing to that arm side here in the third. Here's the stretch from the righty. The 2-0, and it's down and away. Again, missing to that side. Some of the Revs' biggest games this year, Burgess has been held without a hit. Plenty of time to have that not be the case tonight. But he certainly was robbed last time. The pitch, it's a generous outside strike. That would be an automatic on 3-0. On the 3-1. Oh, a shot up the middle, and he's got a hit. Casilla being sent around third. No throw from Hinshaw, and it's 9-0. And Shimo had to dive to the ground to protect his feet. Burgess ripping it right off the mound. It sent the pitcher to the dirt. And all 9 starters have a hit, not even through 3 innings. Burgess with his 50th run batted in of the year. They have scored in each of the first 3 innings. And now 9-0, and here's Talvin Nash. First pitch, breaking ball, it's in tight.
What a breakout. The 1-0. Swing and a shot foul. Oh my. Talvin Nash just hit one almost backwards and crushed it somewhere in downtown York. Over the stands and left.
That might be over the creek.
Oh, good night. That was hit as hard as the home run, but was extremely foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch to him. Swing and a miss. Breaking ball got him to reach. Had to figure Shimo was going to do that after he was that early on that previous blast. There's the 1-2. Swing and a loop down the line in left field. This one is going to be fair. And a one hops the nemesis. Tejeda around third to score. Burgess ducks into third as the throw is cut off. Talvin Nash in the 3rd inning needs a triple for the cycle tonight. It's a double down the line in left, and it's a 10-0 lead here in the bottom of the 3rd. Homered in the 1st, singled in the 2nd. He's got a double here in the 3rd, driving in his 2nd. Sean Gilblair will make his 2nd trip to the mound tonight. And that was a bloop, but off the end of the bat, he's so strong he blooped it, and it carried the whole way to the warning track. And one hop the Smith-Marin-Little sign down near the corner. Just incredible what they have done here these first 3 innings tonight. And here's Jared Mitchell. Second and 3rd, 1 out. First pitch is down and away. 13 hits now. Nash 3 for 3. And will he have a triple in him before the night is over? The former D-end and linebacker recruit can run. Pitch to Mitchell is swung on, line to right field. Walton is over toward the gap though, and he's got it. Burgess will tag from 3rd, come home with run number 11. And Mitchell hits a laser to right. And he'll settle for the sac fly. An 11-0 lead on a line shot to right. It's been fun to watch if you're a Revs fan. Drilling it all over the park here in the early going. Not too fun on the other side, but the Revs 7 in the 1st, 1 in the 2nd, and now 3 here in the 3rd. Here's Simpson as Shimo misses wide to him. So Mitchell tonight now, a double deep to left center, a fly out deep to left center, and this time pulling a line shot to right, which produces. Meanwhile, Simpson's had a big night already. The 1-0 and a swing and a miss, a breaking ball. Doubled off the wall in right center, driving in a 1st inning run. And then on base on a walk in the 2nd inning, so he's reached both times. Here's the stretch from Shimo. The 1-1, breaking ball, foul tip right at the feet of the catcher. Steve Janis, a lengthy wait in there again, but not going to complain about what the offense is doing. The 1-2, and it misses down and in. Shimo at 55 pitches in relief. Now ready for another one. The 2-2. And it tailed off the plate away. So full count to Simpson. Good eye on that one. And if he reaches Ryan Dent on deck, he's already got a pair of RBI hits. 11-0 York here in the third. The 3-2 swing and a high fly to center. Hinshaw will come in right center, settles under it, makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. But the Revs with 3 runs on 3 hits and 1 left. Now we go to the fourth. Matt with the play-by-play. The Revs with an 11-0 lead.
Brimmer has been York's license and notary specialist since 1969. An approved online messenger for PennDOT, it offers registration and driver's license renewals, online title transfers, money orders, and notary service, all with a friendly staff that guarantees your satisfaction. For more information on Brimmer's convenient hours and fast service, call 717-699-1060 in York or visit them on the web at brimmers.com. Brimmer Fast Licensing and Notary Service with 4 convenient locations in York and Lancaster.
Need material handling equipment for your company's busy season? Mid-Atlantic Industrial Equipment offers a full line of rental equipment to keep you operating at maximum efficiency. Forklifts from 3,000 to 15,000 pound capacity, narrow aisle reach trucks and order pickers, electric pallet jacks, scissor lifts, and forklift clamp attachments. Daily, weekly, and monthly terms available. Call today at 888-383-LIFT. That's 888-383-5438. And check us out online at midatlanticindustrial.com.
You trust AAA to work at every mile. But AAA doesn't just cover your car. They can also cover your home. AAA Home Insurance protects every square foot. And when you add AAA Home Insurance to AAA Auto Insurance, you get more protection and more savings. Insurance that's not just insurance. Talk to your local AAA insurance agent today or visit AAA.com to learn more about AAA Home Insurance.
This is Paul Fletcher. You're listening to York Revolution Baseball on the home of the Revs, Sports Radio 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Well, after dropping the first 2 games of this series, the Revs have responded in a big way. 11 runs in their first 3 frames, a shutout on the hill for Janis as well, as he's back out there on a big swing and a miss on a first pitch fastball to John Griffin, 0-1. Griffin, Maddox, and Bierfeld due up here in the visitors' 4th. Janis, another long wait in between innings. The 0-1 pitch, a fastball in tight, 1 ball and 1 strike. He had a 36-minute delay before the game got going, as we had a monsoon out here about an hour before first pitch. Hits the outside corner there, a cutter. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And then around 6 o'clock, they were waiting to see if another patch of storms would pass or hit. They hit. The 1-2 upstairs, 2-2 the count. So tonight's game starting half an hour late and well worth the wait. A 7-run first inning put up by the Revs, a franchise best. The 2-2 from Janis, swing a ground ball off the mound. Karam's up high. Casilla fields it back of second. They'll throw to first. The stretch by Nash. He got him. Alexi Casilla onto the outfield grass behind second base. Fires a bullet to Telvin Nash, and John Griffin set down for out number 1. I don't know if it hit the mound or if it got a piece of Janis's cleat. Joe Del Balsa, the home plate umpire, out to check on him, but Janis appears to be just fine. And what a play by the Revs defense for out number 1.
Yeah, I think the bottom of his cleat got it, and a perfect redirection or deflection to slow it down. So Janis makes, in reaction, a great play. Casilla makes a great play, and Nash to finish it.
First pitch fastball high to Craig Maddox, 1-0. And they do give Janis an assist on that one, 1-4-3. Maddox swings, lifts it in the air center field. Witherspoon, who had him played the opposite way, right there. And he makes the catch. 2 quick outs to begin the 4th. So back to the waits for Janis. He had that rain delay to start off the night. Then waited through a 7-run first. The Revs again, a long 3rd inning, putting up 3 more after a run in the 2nd inning as well. And Janis, a couple quick outs, has set down 4 straight. Here's Bierfeldt. Janis ready. From the wind, the righty delivers. And the first pitch outside corner, strike 1. Bierfeldt, the high socks, black in color, striped in yellow and white. And the 0-1, a fastball outside edge again, 0-2. Janis looks like his command has gotten better as the night has gone. He's up to 65 pitches. The 0-2, and he just missed the outside corner. I want to ball out. Tried to get Bierfeldt to expand the zone. He did not. And the count now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Janis working quickly, the 1-2, breaking ball, and he fouled it straight back. Janis tonight making his 21st start of the season. That is the most he's made in any pro season in his career. He fires a fastball off the plate away, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Most starts prior to this year was in 2014 with Low A Rome. He started 17 games in that season. The 2-2, swing and a miss, strike 3, breaking ball, and Bierfeldt cut over the top, a 3-up, 3-down frame. Janis with his 2nd punch out, he sets down 5 straight. And after 3.5 at Peoples Bank Park, it's the Revs 11, New Britain nothing on 1350 WOYK.
Did you know that Shipley Energy can take care of all your energy needs? From heating oil and propane to providing your home with electricity and natural gas. We also provide heating and air conditioning service and installation. All of your energy needs are under one roof at Shipley Energy. To learn more, visit ShipleyEnergy.com. Call 855-4SHIPLEY and don't forget to ask about our $100 rebate. Shipley Energy. Energy for life.
No matter what year you were born, you're the perfect age for you today. How we think about aging influences how we age. Stop comparing yourself to a younger version of you. A person's worth isn't measured by what they used to look like or what they can still do. Get in the game of your life and embrace who you are at every age. Learn what York County Community Foundation's Embracing Aging is doing to help improve attitudes on aging at www.embracingaging.org.
Enter Rutter's Summer of Freedom sweepstakes today. Look for the entry star, purchase participating products, scan your Rutter's rewards card, or enter VIP information at checkout and automatically be entered to win your choice of a 2017 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited Sport, Ram 1500 Bighorn Quad Cab, or Dodge Challenger RT from Stettler. Drive better, drive Stettler. Free gas for a year and one of thousands of prizes, including Red Bull, Pepsi, and Pennsylvania Lottery scratch-off tickets. Must be a Rutter's VIP to enter. Rutter's, why go anywhere else?
This is Ryan Dent. You're listening to York Revolution Baseball on the home of the Revs, Sports Radio 1350, WOYK, first in York, first in sports.
Back at Peoples Bank Park, it's a Maple Donuts pitching change with the Revs ahead 11-0. Third pitcher of the night for the Bees, it's left-hander Brandon Fry coming on. Brian Dupre, the starter, went just 2/3 of an inning. Gave up 7 runs, 4 more allowed by Brandon Shimo in relief on 5 hits. He walked a pair, also struck out 2, and now Fry comes on for the home 4th. It'll be Ryan Dent, Travis Witherspoon, and Alonzo Harris. 8, 9, and 1 in the order. And Harris at the top will bat for the 4th time in as many innings. Fry works exclusively from the stretch, dangling the arm as he gets his sign. The lefty turns his back and fires. And the first pitch, fastball below the knees, ball 1. Fry 6'3", 195 from Jacksonville, Florida. The lefty fires and a swing and a miss. Down and away, 1 ball and 1 strike. He last worked in the opener of the series against the Revs on Thursday night, making his 10th appearance of the year against the Revs. The 1-1 to Dent, fastball, and it's just below the knees. The low strike not given tonight by Joe Del Balso, but it has been consistent. 2-1 the count. Fry ready, the setup away. The kick and the pitch, and Dent cues it foul off the end of the bat. Fry making his 53rd appearance of the season. An 0-3 record, an ERA of 3.59. 47 2/3 innings, 38 hits, 19 runs all earned. He's walked 19 and struck out 39. The 2-2 pitch to Dent, breaking ball, and it stays upstairs. And now it's full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Brandon Fry with that 53rd appearance, the most out of any pitcher in the Atlantic League this year. His teammate Nate Rowe also used 48 times, 3rd most. And the payoff pitch, fastball up and away, ball 4, it's a leadoff walk. Ryan Dent on base for the 3rd time, and here comes Travis Witherspoon. Witherspoon, a single to 3rd, also a ground out to 3rd. He's hit it sharply twice. Rose hit first, holds Dent on as Fry dangles the arm. The lefty ready and comes home, and the first pitch fastball up high, ball 1. One ball, no strikes, the kick and the pitch, and Witherspoon hits it high in the air, left center field and deep. Chasing it back is Hinshaw near the wall, and that one is gone! Travis Witherspoon to deep center field, just to the left of the batter's eye, and the Revs add 2 more. It is 13-0 here in the home 4th. 6th home run of the year for Spoon. Dent scores ahead of him, and the Revs continue to pile it on.
Oh, what a shot. I mean, it's impressive to see one to dead center, but that thing was so high, and it cleared the left corner of the batter's eye, way up on the netting behind there, protecting the playground. What a shot.
Here's Harris, first pitch swing, hits it on the ground to first. Rosa shuffles over, fields, and takes it to the base himself. First out of the inning. Looked like an excuse me swing there from Harris. And Rosa doing a nice job to shuffle towards the line to make the play. Brian, our official scorer, just passed me a note. It's a really good one, Darryl. Not only do all 9 hitters in the lineup have a hit, all 9 have driven in a run in this one.
That's unbelievable. It's the 4th inning. And for Witherspoon, great to see him start to get hot again. Big base hit in that first inning avalanche, and now hitting one of the deepest home runs that we've seen him hit. And he certainly has the power. A lot of guys in this lineup have the combination of power and speed. It's a very athletic team, and he's certainly had his skill set on display tonight.
Casilla turns around to hit right-handed. The first pitch from Fry, down and away, ball 1. Though Balso holding the game up for a minute there, trying to let the smoke clear out in right field. On this humid night, it's sticking to the playing surface. Right field in a bit of a cloud in the 1-0, a swing and a miss from Casilla, who stepped over home plate on the cut, 1 ball and 1 strike. The Revs 13 runs on 14 hits, and we're in the 4th. Fry kicks the 1-1. Swinging a tapper foul just to the left of home plate. And the lefty ahead, 1-2. Casilla has reached base all 3 times, a walk, a double, a single. The 1-2 pitch, breaking ball, got him looking. Came back over the inside corner, and Casilla sat frozen. And there's out number 2.
With that rain earlier tonight, it's a thick air, and that blast from Cannonball is now just making its way toward us over the first base side stands. Reminds me of a couple of years ago at Southern Maryland. We had a stormy night, and they used to do, as a V formation goes by overhead of geese, but they used to do fireworks in the 7th inning, and one night it was so humid that we had a delay of like half an hour because the fireworks smoke just wouldn't move.
Here's Tejeda with 2 down, bases empty. First pitch, fastball hit on the ground up the middle. Second baseman Kajimoto over the throw, wide. The tag tried to be put on, and Rosa couldn't make it. Rosa reached back. He came off the base to the home plate side, and he couldn't quite get Tejeda, who took a big turn to make it to first base safely. It's an error on Kajimoto, and the inning continues.
Now batting for the Revolution, your designated hitter, number 21, Michael Burgess.
That'll get Burgess to the plate. Fry, when he gets the ball back, reaches his arms straight up in the air, stretches them out, and then bends straight over at the waist. He sets at the letters, and the first pitch to Burgess runs inside for ball 1. Fry, a second-year B. Last season made 38 appearances, so on pace to double that markup. The 1-0, down and away, 2 balls and no strikes. Did make a start last year. All of his appearances this year have been in relief. His ERA much better in 2017. Last year it was .583. This year, .359. Will go up after tonight, however. Witherspoon taking him deep to center. And the 2-0 to Burgess. High and tight. Burgess leans back and out of the way. Ball 3. Three balls, no strikes to Tejeda at first. And the pitch to Burgess, called strike outside corner, 3-1. On the out-of-town scoreboard in Lancaster, the Barnstormers have tied it up. It's 2-2 in the home half of the third. 3-1 to Burgess, fastball hit up the middle, and that's going to get on through a base hit. Kajimoto was playing him to pull, and Burgess pokes it right back up the box. A single to center, his second one of the day. And that'll get Telvin Nash back to the plate, and he's a triple shy of the cycle.
Now batting for the Revolution, your first baseman, number 23.
Well, Burgess does get a lot of his hits in that area, which is where the second baseman might be if not playing him so hard to pull. Earlier in this series, we saw them, at least in the outfield, really play him the other way, but he can hit the ball to all fields, no doubt about it.
13-0, Revs lead it. Pitch to Nash, a breaking ball up and away, ball 1. Nash, a home run in the first inning, a single to center in the second, a double down the left field line in the third. Righty against lefty, a look back, and the 1-0. Fastball upstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Fry goes to the mound, rubs some dirt on his hand again, raises his arm straight up in the air. Ball in the left hand, glove on the right. And now ready. The 2-0 to Nash. fastball popped foul straight back. If you're wondering about the cycle for Nash, he had 3 triples in his career so far. But you have to go back to 2010. The 2-1, lifted in the air well, right center field. Walton the beat on it, backing up, still backpedaling, but shy of the warning track, squeezes, and that will retire the side. Travis Witherspoon leaves the yard, straight away, center field. Adds 2 more to the lead. It's 13-0, heading to the 5th on 1350 WOYK.
Hey, it's the good-looking genius at Broadway Transmission. You know what really grinds my gears? Perfectly good cars being thrown away just because the transmission went bad. My mind slips into overdrive when someone says,
I'll just get a new car before I spend that kind of money on a transmission.
What? According to Kelley Blue Book, the average price of a new car is $32 grand. Now you're going to finance that, right? There's another $6 to $8 grand. And if you drive it off the showroom floor, it loses 20% of its value immediately. Don't forget, you also have to pay sales tax, higher insurance rates, title and registration fees, and come up with $600, $700, $800 a month depending on your interest rates for 5 years. And remember, you will still have to pay for the upkeep of the car. Brakes, tires, wipers, fluids, etc. Stop! Trade your transmission, not your car.
Thanks, good-looking genius.
You're welcome, ma'am. Broadway Transmission. We'll get your shift together and save you all that dough. Visit us on the web at BroadwayTrans.com or stop in and see how it's done.
Does your wealth advisor know how you take your coffee? At Smith, Mayer & Little Wealth Advisory Group, we genuinely get to know our clients, from their interests, goals, and dreams, right down to how they like their coffee. By understanding our clients on a personal level, we help them make wise financial decisions. In us, you will find a trusted confidant dedicated to your financial success. Smith, Mayer & Little, a wealth of knowledge about wealth. Get to know us over a cup of coffee or visit us at financialjava.com.
Janney Montgomery Scott LLC, member NYSC, FINRA, and SIPC.
Hi, this is Brian Ascuri of the U.S. Women's Soccer Team. You're listening to Sports Radio 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Talk about run support. Steve Janis averages 4.7 runs a game in his favor. Tonight, his team helping much more than that. 13-0, the Revs lead it here. As we head to the 5th, Jake McWiggin, Ivan Viescusa, and then Yusuke Kajimoto at the top. The Revs have scored in every inning. 7 in the first, 1 in the second, 3 in the third, 2 in the fourth. And they are shutting out New Britain in style. McWiggin stands in. Janis ready. First pitch, fouled straight back. 0-1. McWiggin a fly out to center field, his first time up. Just 2 hits against Janis tonight. And the 0-1 up and in. 1 ball and 1 strike. Mentioned Janis making his 21st start. He's made just 39 prior in 4 years. And he jams McWiggin, who skies it foul off to the right and out of play. And Janis has been especially good his last 5 starts. In those 5, 27 2/3 innings, 9 earned. Good for a 2.93 ERA. The 1-2 off the fist, back of third. Chase Simpson back down the line, and he doesn't make the play. Tried to reach over the shoulder to make the basket catch, and it's off his glove and down for a hit. A really tough play going straight back on the ball. It would have been a long run in for Harris, and Simpson the closest one there, and just had it glance off his leather.
Almost feels like the first thing that hasn't gone right for them here tonight. They've made some great plays. That would have been a really good one. Almost reeled it in.
A really tough play going straight back. It wasn't high enough for Dent, who might have had a better angle to get over there. And here's Viescusa. First pitch swinging, he pops it up, foul territory, first base side, Nash over, and it's off the dugout, and Karam's back into the seats. Nash hustling over from first. He was out there with the pitchers today running routes in the outfield. And he was admiring the arm of Houghton Buchanan, who just drops dimes out there from 200 feet away. The 0-1, swing a ground ball, and that's a foul ball just right of the first base bag. First base umpire Ron Whiting all over it. Initially, I thought it was just inside the bag. Telvin Nash helping him out on that call as well. 0-2 the count. Fans hoping for Mott Sticks. Villaescusa 0 for 1, a ground out to second, his first time up. Switch hitter batting left. Infield looks to roll two. The pitch from Janis, line drive, base hit left field. He goes the opposite way with it, and Janis left a two-strike offering up and over the plate. And it's 2 men on here in the 5th. Back to the top now in Kajimoto. Kajimoto in the leadoff spot tonight. It's usually Skelton there, but Kajimoto now making his 39th appearance at the top of the order. First and second, nobody down. And the first pitch fouled straight into Tejeda, got his mask. He pops it off quickly. Home plate umpire Joe Del Balso will walk a new baseball out to Janis, and Tejeda trying to shake the cobwebs. That one got him square, right in the middle of the face mask. Janis will give him some time, walk behind the mound. But back to Telvin Nash and football. We were talking about his football career, and he was a guy who played outside linebacker in high school, recruited heavily by Miami as well as some other ACC and SEC schools. They wanted him to move to inside linebacker. Janis ready, a look back on the 0-1 pitch. Swing a bouncer over towards first. That one foul. And Janis ahead 0-2. Nash's father, Ray Nash, played in the NFL for the Dallas Cowboys. He was a defensive end. But Telvin telling me it would have taken him getting drafted at least in the 20th round, if not undrafted, for him to continue to pursue football. Kajimoto grounds it right side. Casilla up with it. Only play to first, and he makes it. Both runners move up on a ground ball that was slowly hit. Second and third now with one away. That'll bring up Jordan Hinshaw. Hinshaw has reached base twice tonight, but in the first was picked off by Steve Janis. And then in the third, left stranded. Right now, Hinshaw trying to break up the shutout. Janis delivers, and the first pitch fouled off down the line and right and out of play. Last night it was Hinshaw who was selected to join in the Superstars act down by third base side dugout. And I was told by their director that he was an awesome participant. Certainly seemed to enjoy himself. The 0-1, and that's in tight. Hinshaw lifting the hands. 1 ball and 1 strike. And I believe he was the one who got knocked around a bit by Tim Tebow. Got a big hug from his skipper afterwards. His teammates having fun with that as well. The 1-1 home from Janis. Breaking ball hit back up through the wickets on into center field, a base hit. Into scores McWiggin. Villaescusa being sent, and he will come into score as Janis cuts it off at the mound. It's a 2-run single by Hinshaw, and the Bees are on the board. Right back up the middle, in between the legs of Janis. 3 hits in the inning, and now 2 runs for the Bees. It's now 13-2.
Well, it is tough to keep a team completely silent no matter what the score is. I'm sure he wanted to continue that string, but well along in this game, still a chance to put up sterling numbers tonight.
Here's Jovan Rosa. First pitch bounces by Tejeda to the backstop. A wild pitch sends Hinshaw to second. So now a runner in scoring position, and the double play taken out of order. Rosa tonight playing in his 244th game with the Bees, every single one in their franchise history. Open stance, the 1-0. He lifts it in the air, right field. Mitchell coming on towards the line, and he's not going to get it. It's down for a hit. Rounding third is Hinshaw. He's going to come in to score. An opposite field single for Rosa, and it's 3 runs in this inning, and the lead is cut to 10. Rosa extending his hitting streak to 10 straight games. And now Fletch will spend a visit. As Fletch makes his way to the mound, it's 9 o'clock on the dot. We'll pause for station identification on Revolution Radio.
First in York, first in sports. Your only local sports station. The new Sports Radio 1350, WOYK, York, Pennsylvania.
It's been a fun one. 13-3, the Revs out in front. And we're not even halfway finished. Fletch talking things over with Revs starter Steve Janis. Alexi Casilla joining in the conversation. It was 7 runs in the first, 1 in the second, 3 in the third, and 2 in the fourth for York. New Britain with 3 here in the fifth. And Jamar Walton to the plate. Lefty against righty, and the first pitch. Swing a drive to center field. Witherspoon back on the ball. It's a long run towards the warning track, and he runs it down. Travis Witherspoon, a tremendous jump on the ball, had it read perfectly, and straight back on it, made the grab. 2 down in the fifth.
He is such a joy to watch handle center field. Didn't leave his feet like last night, but still a great play. The route, the first step, and he gets to full speed and stays there. And Janis, Fletch probably telling him, you know, you're still pitching well. There's 2 blue pits that have hurt you this inning. Witherspoon, though, helps make up for some of that with that play.
Here's Griffin with 2 down. A check swing, a pitch down and in. And no swing according to Ron Whiting at first. But what a jump by Witherspoon on a ball directly over his head. Those are the hardest to read. Did not miss a beat. Straight back, made the grab, the 1-0. Down and away with the fastball at 87 from Janis. 2 balls, no strikes. Looks like we have a pinch runner for Rosa at first. The 2-0. Lifted in the air to right field. This sends Mitchell back. He gets turned around, and it's up and off the wall. Griffin will stop at first. The pinch runner stops at third. And I believe that is Tayoshi Fujiwara pinch running for Rosa. So Rosa extends his streak and now gets a little extra rest with the game in blowout form, but it's first and third here for New Britain with 2 men down.
Stan has done that late in games and this isn't late in the game, but having played them so much, we've seen him multiple times do that late, lift Rosa and put Fujiwara in.
Now it's Craig Maddox, first pitch, fastball misses high. Janis now up to 89 pitches. Revs hoping to get him through the fifth. The 1-0, check swing, high again. 2 balls and no strikes. Again, Janis hasn't exactly had it easy in terms of his rhythm tonight. A rain delay before the game. Long innings to sit and wait through. The 2-0. Fastball, that one's in there. 2 balls and 1 strike. Maddox in this one, 1 for 2. A single up the middle in the second, a fly out to center in the fourth. He's been very good against the Revs. Comes in with a .329 average and 15 runs driven in as Janis slips on the breaking ball, misses high and away. It's 3-1. Maddox, the 8th man to bat in the inning. 3 runs in for the Bees, 2 men down, and Griffin on at first. Pitch from Janis, and that's in there at the knees for a strike at 84. Took something off, got it over. And the count full 3-2 with Michael Click beginning to throw for the Revs in their right field bullpen. Maddox on the coaching staff for New Britain, the hitting coach, the DH, batting left without batting gloves. Holds the bat low, the payoff pitch, swinging a foul back. Griffin was running, and he'll head back to first base. Three runs, 7 hits, 1 error for the Bees. 13 runs, 15 hits, no errors for the Revs. Fujiwara at third, Griffin at first, 2 men down. The payoff pitch, swinging a line drive towards the gap in right center field. Witherspoon on the run, he reaches up and he makes the grab. He was playing towards the gap in left center field, crossed the middle of the field, and reeled it in to retire the side. Travis Witherspoon saves at least 1 run, maybe 2. 3 runs do come across the score. It's 13-3, heading to the 5th, or bottom of the 5th on 1350 WOYK.
Rich Eisen.
I might be the mayor of the Follicle Challenge community.
I like it. The Rich Eisen Show.
I'm here with Jim Moore from UCLA here on the Rich Eisen Show, and you answered, this had to be the first draft you physically have been to.
Yeah, I've been in 25 or 26 draft rooms where you're on one end of the phone talking to New York, now Chicago, but I'd never been in the green room.
What'd you think of the Dog and Pony Show?
I thought it was amazing. I loved it. Unfortunately, I saw the Tunsil thing. That was really amazing. And so to be able to go back to my players and say, okay, this is why we talk about decision making, and this is why we talk about the dangers of social media. And with Miles, you understand how fragile this career can be in the NFL, and so it pounds the point home to your players of the importance of an education and the importance of networking and setting yourself up for a life after football.
Time to roll.
This is the Rich Eisen Show.
Weekdays at noon on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
The York County Economic Alliance is York County's primary business resource, representing over 1,100 member businesses and 50,000 employees in York County. The YCEA serves to lead economic growth, connect local businesses, and to create a prosperous York County. This month, the YCEA celebrates the anniversaries of these members: Smith Village Home Furnishings, Columbia Gas of Pennsylvania, Maple Press Company, Shaler Yesco Distribution Incorporated, the York County Economic Alliance. Together, we prosper. Visit ycea-pa.org.
This is Stephen Janis. You're listening to York Revolution Baseball on the home of the Revs. Sports Radio 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Halfway home at Peoples Bank Park. The Revs blowing out the Bees 13-3. They've scored a run in each of the first 4 frames. In the 5th, it'll be Jared Mitchell, Chase Simpson, and Ryan Dent against Brandon Fry, who stays on. Lefty against lefty. Mitchell 1 for 2, a double, a sac fly. And the first pitch, a swing and a miss. Got him chasing down towards his shoe tops, 0-1. Fujiwara stays in the game at third base after pinch running for Rosa. Griffin over to first, his natural position. And the 0-1, down and away. 1 ball and 1 strike. Mitchell now has hit safely in 24 of his last 27. Just blistering hot. The 1-1 pitch, fastball, swing and a miss. He was late, and it's 1-2. Mitchell adjusts the batting gloves. Fry bending over at the waist, dangling the left arm about a foot above the rubber as he gets his sign, and now time called. Mitchell, the day off last night, in there playing right field tonight. And the 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Tied him up on the fastball. And Mitchell down on strike. Second strikeout for Fry. And out number 1 in the 5th. There's Chase Simpson. Simpson, the switch hitter, will bat from the right side against the lefty Fry. And Simpson has picked it up at the plate of late. Now 7 for his last 19 over his last 7 games. First pitch to him upstairs with a fastball, 1-0. Simpson, a 2-hit game last night. Single and a double. Set up inside. And the 1-0 pitch, fastball bounced foul, third base side.
Fans now pitching for New Britain is left-hander number 20, Brandon Fry.
Simpson, much better from the right side of the plate than the left. Against righties, hits 172, but now up to 286 against lefties. The setup in again, the 1-1. Swinging a high fly ball right field, has some carry to it, backpedaling Walton, and shy of the warning track makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting to the Revolution, your shortstop.
2 down, Ryan Dent coming to the plate. 13-3, the Revs out in front. And we continue to scoreboard watch with the opportunity for York to move into first place, and if things hold the way they are, they will do so. Oh no, they won't. It was Lancaster going up 3-2. I thought it was Somerset. Wishful thinking on my part. That game in the bottom of the 4th. Dent up, bases empty, 2 away. The first pitch fastball misses down and away, ball 1. Dent has been aboard all 3 times. Single, a run scored in the first, a single in the second, a walk in the 4th. And the fastball in the dirt, it bounces in. And Dent will go and pick it up. It skipped up the third base line a few steps, 2-0. Fry again, that big stretch on the hill. Bends over at the waist. Kicks the 2-0. That one just inside. 3 balls and no strikes. For Dent, his production really seems to come in bunches as he takes upstairs ball 4. He twice has had games this year of 5 or more RBIs, 17 multi-hit games as his average hovers up just above 250, and on for the 4th time tonight. Here's Witherspoon, a home run to straightaway center field, just to the left of the batter's eye his last time up. Righty against lefty, the first pitch. That's upstairs, 1-0. And just thinking about it, Darryl, I'd love to know what that home run would look like on a replay, because it went right over where our camera is in left center field. The 1-0 pitch, and that's a strike. Middle in, 1-1 the count. That camera just above the LED board, just left of the batter's eye, and the home run ball hit the net about 10 feet above it.
Yeah, it went well over it.
A 1-1 pitch, swinging a tapper up the third base line. Fujiwara over, but it's just foul.
What a night for Witherspoon offensively and defensively.
And if you weren't with us on the pregame show, we talked to him about that catch he made last night. It has been submitted to SportsCenter, so look out tonight. The 1-2 with 2 away. Swing and a tapper foul right at the plate to stay alive. And Witherspoon saying to me that hitting has its peaks and valleys, but in his mind, you should never have a bad game defensively. It's all about the preparation, and there's really no excuse for it. And boy, does he just take tremendous routes to the ball, and his first step seems perfect every time. The 1-2 breaks inside. Witherspoon turns away. The count now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Deuce is wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The pitch to Witherspoon, a swing and a miss, strike 3. Fastball just off the plate away. Witherspoon cut through it. 3rd strikeout of the night for Fry. And he works around a walk in the 5th for the first inning without a run allowed for Bees pitching on the night. We head to the 6th at Peoples Bank Park. 13-3, the Revs on top on 1350 WOYK.
Money and business are essential to the strength of a community. So is cheering and celebration and music and fun. That's why York Revolution games, concerts, youth sports, special events, and more happen at a place called Peoples Bank Park. Peoples Bank has been serving York County for more than 150 years. Always cheering, always celebrating, always committed to the things that make York County great. And to you having a great time at Peoples Bank Park. Peoples Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
No matter what year you were born, you're the perfect age for you today. How we think about aging influences how we age. Stop comparing yourself to a younger version of you. A person's worth isn't measured by what they used to look like or what they can still do. Get in the game of your life and embrace who you are at every age. Learn what York County Community Foundation's Embracing Aging is doing to help improve attitudes on aging at www.embracingaging.org.
Can't get enough of the Birds? WOYK has you covered. Join us all season on Mondays at 6 for the Baltimore Baseball Show, hosted by award-winning Orioles and National Baseball writer Dan Connolly from BaltimoreBaseball.com. Exclusive in-depth interviews plus the latest insight and analysis on the Orioles every week. Talking baseball with the Birds, Mondays at 6. The Baltimore Baseball Show on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Hi, this is United States Olympian Haley Flickner. You're listening to Sports Radio 1350 WOYK, first in York, first in sports.
Back here at Peoples Bank Park alongside Darrell Henry, I'm Matt Present. Revs on top of the Bees 13-3. And they go to the bullpen for the first time tonight. They call on right-hander Michael Click on the Maple Donuts pitching change. So Click enters here in the 6th. He'll face Bierfeld, McWiggin, and Villascusa. 7, 8, and 9 in the New Britain order. Click kicking at the rubber. Now toes the first base side, leans in as Bierfeld digs in that right-handed batter's box. Righty against righty. Click drops the hands and the first pitch. Fastball at the knees, strike 1. Click in there for his 42nd appearance on the year. A 1-0 record, a 266 earned run average. Ahead 0-1, the setup away, and the pitch from Click bounces in. 1 ball and 1 strike. Click last worked on Thursday night, a scoreless frame, walked 1, struck out 1. As he leans in, ball tucked behind his back, and now ready. The 1-1 to Bierfeld, fastball, a check swing. He went around, said Del Balso. No help needed, it's 1-2. Infield back, Witherspoon in center playing Bierfeld the opposite way. It doesn't really seem to matter which side of center field he plays on, with the range he's shown off, especially as of late. 1-2. The Click offering on the way. Fastball just missed outside. Tejeda stood up, ready to throw it around, but Del Balso not giving the outside corner there. It's 2-2. Click in 40 2/3 innings has given up 28 hits, 12 runs, all earned. He's walked 14 and struck out 38. Opponents hitting just 194 against him. He drops the hands, and the 2-2 to Bierfeld. Fastball, and that misses as well, just off the plate away. And now it's full 3-2. Click retiring 31 of his 41 first batters this year. Trying to get Bierfeld here on the full count. The righty kicks, he fires. Fastball popped up foul, they'll do it again. Bierfeld, an all-star for the Bees. 0 for 1 in this one, reached on a hit by pitch, also a strikeout victim. That of Steve Janis. Click ready, and from the belt. The 3-2 again, fastball, and he fouled it back again. Top of the netting, right in front of us. Count holds steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Final line for Steve Janis, 5 innings, gave up 7 hits, 3 runs, all earned. He walked 2 and struck out 2, but all 3 of those runs and 4 of those hits came in the 5th. It was a long night for him in between innings, with the Revs offensively putting on a show. The 3-2 again from Click, and again it's a foul ball, and the at-bat continues. A battle brewing here between Bierfeld and Click. The next pitch will be the 9th of the at-bat. Click working on a foothold on the right side of the rubber. As he leans in, he says yes. And the payoff pitch, swinging a foul tip off to Tejeda. Bierfeld leaning in to make sure the Revs backstop is okay. Tejeda will walk that one off, and the count remains 3-2.
It might be, you hope that it's a game that the Revs can kind of coast to the finish line on, but the catchers never coast. He's taken a few shots tonight, one to the face mask, maybe last inning it was.
10th pitch of the at-bat upcoming. Click to the plate, swing and a miss, strike 3. He blew the fastball by him, 94, and he gets Bierfeld on strikes for out number 1. Click wins the battle. He was ahead, Bierfeld worked it full, and then after 4 foul balls, Click blows him away. Here's Jake McGuigan, 1 for 2. A run scored in the pitch from Click. Fastball just missed the outside corner, 1-0. McGuigan starting at shortstop tonight. Michael Baca the night off. Joining Skelton and Krause as regulars on the bench. The 1-0, chopper towards third, but foul over towards the Bees bullpen down the left field line. Fiascusa behind the plate tonight, waits on deck, so expect to see Skelton back there tomorrow for the day game in the series finale. Click ready. The 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Took something off on the cutter there. Click ahead, 1-2. The righty drops the hands, and the pitch to McWiggin, high and tight. 94 from Click, and the count now 2 balls and 2 strikes. The Revs 13 runs, 15 hits. Their highest this season would be 15 runs, 19 hits. The 2-2 just off the plate away. Back-to-back full counts. This time it's Click with McWiggin. On the York Mitsubishi out-of-town scoreboard, one final to tell you about. It was up in Bridgeport. The Skeeters 8, the Bluefish 2. The Ducks going for 9 straight wins lead. Payoff pitch down in the dirt, ball 4. It's a walk to McWiggin with 1 away in the 6th. It's bottom of the 8th, Ducks 9, Southern Maryland 5, and Long Island in first place, looking again for their 9th consecutive win.
Streak kind of came out of nowhere. They were playing 500, looked like your typical 500 team, and then this happened.
The other score, bad news to tell you about. Barnstormers now lead it 6-2, top of the 5th. Here's Viascusa, first pitch swinging, lines it the opposite way to left. Harrison is trashed, reaches up to glove it, belt high, and there's 2 men down. I think Viascusa has swung at the first pitch in every at-bat today. Very aggressive as he gets a chance to bat. Not an everyday player. Skelton really does the brunt of the catching for Stan Clyburn, but Viascusa tonight 1 for 3. 2 down, top of the order, and Yusuke Kajimoto. 13-3, the Revs lead it. Runner on first, 2 down. And the pitch to Kajimoto, swinging a ground ball towards shortstop, dent to his glove side left. Field slings it to first, and Nash reaches high to make the grab, and that will retire the side. 1 walk in the inning, and he's left stranded after 5.5 at Peoples Bank Park. Revs up 10 on 1350 WOYK.
Sports injury? Walk into WellSpan Urgent Orthopedics for immediate care. No appointment is ever needed. Our orthopedic and sports medicine specialists are here to treat you. Visit wellspan.org/urgent orthopedics today for hours at our York and Hanover locations.
Getting pumped for another year of high school football? All this month, Sports Radio 1350 WOIK lays it all out for you in the High School Football Spotlight, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine.
Catch a preview every day in August on Sports Radio 1350 as we break down the teams and the players of the 2017 York Adams League.
Or go to WOIK1350.com to access this year's complete lineup of high school football preview. Then, this fall, every Friday night, it's the High School Football Game of the Week, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine.
Only here on Sports Radio 1350.
At the York County Solid Waste Authority, we know just 1 quart of motor oil can contaminate 1 million gallons of water. Recycle your motor oil at locations throughout York County. Visit www.ycswa.com for locations. Garbage is power.
Hear that? It's the sound of summer. Sound nice? Call Kona Ice. We do it all. Schools, sporting events, parties, both corporate and birthday. You name it, we'll be there. We bring the party to you. If you need a little bit of fun in your life, we're the shaved ice truck for you. Oh, and we fundraise too. This summer, cool down with Kona Ice. Give us a call at 1-800-KONA-ICE or visit us online at www.kona-ice.com. Kona Ice. Flavor our world.
Hi, this is Brandy Portanova, Charitable Giving Coordinator at Gladfelter, proud member of the York County Economic Alliance since 1955. You are listening to Sports Radio 1350 WOYK, first in York, first in sports.
Top of the order for the Revs as they bat in the home 6th. Alonzo Harris, Alexi Casilla, Isaias Tejeda facing the lefty Brandon Fry. Harris in there in the first pitch. He swings away, hits it on the ground left side. Fujiwara up with it. The bounce to first. The pick by Griffin for out number 1. An in-between hop handled well by John Griffin. And a one-pitch out for Fry here in the 6th.
Releasing your second baseman, number 4, Alexi Casilla.
That brings up Casilla. Another 2-hit game for Alexi. And for him, that is his 21st multi-hit game of the year. He's now hit safely in 37 of the 45 games in which he's played. Batting from the right in the first pitch. That's down and away, a fastball, 1-0. And when Casilla is in the lineup for the Revs, they are very good. 27-16 is the team record with Casilla in there. The 1-0 pitch, swinging a ground ball towards third, a diving stop, Fujiwara. He gets to his feet, the throw across just in time. A fine defensive play for Fujiwara. He short hopped the first one that time. He got it all the way there from back of the third base bag. And there's out number 2.
Now batting for the Revs, your catcher, number 16, Isaiah Tejeda.
So with 2 down, base is empty. Here's Tejeda. Isaias got all of the scoring going in the first inning with an opposite field home run. Tucked inside the foul pole, down the right field line. Righty against lefty, bases empty, 2 away, 13-3, the Revs in front. The setup inside, the first pitch from Fry, swing and a miss. He tied him up, 0-1. Right-hander Mike Heppel loosening for New Britain. The Revs have left-hander Luke Westfall up in their right field bullpen. Tejeda had his elbow protector coming loose, so he'll strap that back on. Also wears that shin protector on the instep of the left foot. Set up in again, and the 0-1 from Fry, down and in. Tejeda kicks back that right foot. 1 ball and 1 strike. Infield back, outfield plays him a step the opposite way. Walton shallow and right, and the pitch is fouled off straight back. Sounded like Tejeda got that one off the end of the bat. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Fry on for his 3rd inning of work, gave up 2 runs in the 4th. A home run by Travis Witherspoon. A 2-run shot to straightaway center just left of the batter's eye. Then a clean 5th, the first inning in which the Revs have not scored tonight. And now here in the 6th, it's bases empty, 2 men down. The 1-2 to Tejeda, reach for and line towards the gap in right center field. Walton chasing it towards the wall, and it's down for a hit. Off the warning track and bounces off the padding. Tejeda coasts into second with a double. That's his 27th of the year. And him and Mitchell are tied again.
Now he truly has power to all fields, and tonight the opposite field on display. But if you're a third baseman, you want to be alert when he's at the plate as well, because he can turn on one and just tear the cover off of it to that side of the field. But all these guys tonight have done a better job of going the other way and doing it with authority. Another extra base hit for Tejeda. It's his 44th in that department.
Here's Michael Burgess. 38 multi-hit games for Isaias Tejeda. First pitch to Burgess, high and tight, ball 1. Tejeda starting his 95th game this year, so better than 1 out of 3 he tallies multiple hits. The 1-0 to Burgess. Swinging a high fly ball, deep center field, straight away. Hinshaw back, turning at the wall. He reaches and makes the grab. 2 feet shy of the fence in dead center field. Burgess just got under it. He gave it a ride, but Hinshaw there to retire to the side. One hit to hit a left stranded after 6 complete at Peoples Bank Park. The Revs in front 13-3 on 1350 WOYK.
Money and business are essential to the strength of a community. So is cheering and celebration and music and fun. That's why York Revolution games, concerts, youth sports, special events, and more happen at a place called Peoples Bank Park. Peoples Bank has been serving York County for more than 150 years. Always cheering, always celebrating, always committed to the things that make York County great. And to you having a great time at Peoples Bank Park. Peoples Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
No matter what year you were born, you're the perfect age for you today. How we think about aging influences how we age. Stop comparing yourself to a younger version of you. A person's worth isn't measured by what they used to look like or what they can still do. Get in the game of your life and embrace who you are at every age. Learn what York County Community Foundation's Embracing Aging is doing to help improve attitudes on aging at www.embracingaging.org.
This is Dustin Hawkinsmith with the Keystone Sports Network. For the best Penn State football analysis and commentary, listen to Sports Radio 1350 every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 8 a.m. and after Revs games for the Keystone Kickoff Show. We'll bring you game reviews, player evaluations, and recruiting news. So for the best in Penn State talk, tune to Sports Radio 1350 WOYK for the Keystone Kickoff Show. Brought to you locally by your neighborhood SureSave Markets.
Hi, this is United States Olympic gold medalist Jenny Finch. You're listening to York Revolution Baseball on Sports Radio 1350. WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Head of the 7th, and we have a couple down in the dugout taking part in the newlywed game hosted by Doug Epler, doing an outstanding job as our on-field host tonight in his tux on this special occasion. We go to the 7th, a 13-3 lead for the Revs. Luke Westfall takes over.
You know, when I saw him show up in the tux today, I thought he might be officiating the wedding.
Yeah, that thought crossed my mind as well, I'll be honest. There isn't much he can't do. Pitching change brought to you by Maple Donuts. Jordan Hinshaw leads it off. And Westfall fires, swing and a miss. He struck out the side in order here 2 nights ago. And now in his last 12 outings, 13 innings, 25 strikeouts and 1 walk. He's set with it. The 0-1, and he misses down low. Thursday night, the 6th time this season that he's struck out 3 in an outing. He's had 59 strikeouts in 40 2/3 innings. The pitch, and it's chopped to short. Dent waits, gloves it shoulder high, gets rid of it. It's in time. On the throw to first. A ground out to start the inning. For the year, Westfall 13.1 strikeouts per 9. The strikeout to walk ratio 3.7 in favor of the strikeouts, of course. Here's Fujiwara, who owned that bottom of the 6th inning defensively. Well, with some help. First pitch is down low. Fastball missing. Had a star next to each of the first 2 plays, but really the first one was his first baseman. The second one was all his. His first at bat tonight. Pitch is in there, a called strike. He's hitting at 286 in fairly limited time batting. Lefty against lefty. Janis, 5 innings, 3 runs. Click, a scoreless 6th. The 1-1 from Westfall. And a swing and a miss. Powered the fastball right by him.
On the out-of-town scoreboard, Darryl heading to the 9th. Ducks 9, Blue Crabs 5, rain delay.
Come on. Was that last night that they were delayed in the 9th? It's the 1-2, and it's just outside. I think, what was it, 8-4 last night? And they were delayed in the 9th, and I think ultimately suspended. Or not suspended, but range shortened, I should say. Back-to-back nights in the 9th. The 2-2. And he got in on him. Jam shot, dribbler to second. Casilla charging. And he got the bare hand into throw and fired to first just in time. Nash, a mini split at first base as he stretched for it. And for a moment there, I thought Alexi, he might have been considering getting it with the glove and making the flip out of the glove all the way to first, but he was a little far away for that, so he realized, judging it, peeking at the runner, he had time to reach in. Nicely done. And here's Jamar Walton with 2 outs. First pitch is upstairs.
They were delayed last night, Darryl, in the 9th, but they did end up finishing that game, so must not have been all that long. Of course, in the Atlantic League, you have to wait 30 minutes.
It's a swing and a miss as Walton chases in the dirt, 1-1. Yes, you do, or you will be policed. Walton 0 for 3 tonight. And the pitch, that's in the dirt, skipping by Tejeda. Revs a 13-3 lead here. We've been fortunate here these 2 nights. Last night it rained for about 3 seconds. Tonight delayed, but we're in the clear now. And tomorrow looks excellent. The 2-1. And a ground ball to second. Casilla lines it up, goes to a knee. He'll throw on to first. A 1-2-3-7. Luke Westfall, 3 strikeouts Thursday night, 3 groundouts in his next outing here tonight. Stretch time at the bank. It's the Revs 13, the Bees 3.
Enter Rutter's Summer of Freedom sweepstakes today. Look for the entry star, purchase participating products, scan your Rutter's rewards card, or enter VIP information at checkout and automatically be entered to win your choice of a 2017 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited Sport, Ram 1500 Bighorn Quad Cab, or Dodge Challenger RT from Stettler. Drive better, drive Stettler. Free gas for a year and one of thousands of prizes, including Red Bull, Pepsi, and Pennsylvania Lottery scratch-off tickets. Must be a Rutter's VIP to enter. Rudders, why go anywhere else?
Mid-Atlantic Industrial Equipment offers quality material handling equipment and services. Along with a full line of Unicarriers and Komatsu forklifts, you'll find Genie aerial lifts, IPC Eagle floor scrubbers, and Penalift loading dock equipment. Mid-Atlantic can provide rentals, pre-owned equipment, service, and replacement parts for most makes. When you need the best for your business, call Mid-Atlantic Industrial Equipment at 888-383-LIFT. That's 888-383-5438, or online at midatlanticindustrial.com.
Columbia Gas of Pennsylvania delivers natural gas to 423,000 customers. Our commitment is to do it reliably, efficiently, and most importantly, safely. If you smell, hear, or see any sign of a natural gas problem, evacuate immediately and call 911 from a safe location. The most obvious indication of a problem in your home would be a rotten egg odor. For more information on natural gas safety, visit ColumbiaGasPA.com. Columbia Gas of Pennsylvania, reminding you about natural gas safety.
This is Hall of Famer Jim Palmer. You're listening to York Revolution Baseball on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Stretch time here at Peoples Bank Park. Revs with a 13-3 lead. Right-hander Mike Heppel is the new pitcher for New Britain. Pitching change brought to you by Maple Donuts. Fry gave him 3, giving up 2 runs on the Witherspoon homer. Back in the 4th, nothing after that. Revs baseball brought to you by Wolf's Bus Lines, the Pretzel Twist, Neighborhood Sure Save Markets, Turkey Hill Minute Markets, Etline Foods, and D's Nuts. Here is Talvin Nash, who is a triple shy of the cycle. Homered in the first, singled and scored in the second, RBI double in the third. Flied out in the fourth. Happel ready. First pitch, fastball, it's down and away. He was going for his cycle in the fourth inning initially. Well, Happel with the 1-0 and a grounder foul, third base side. Would you say it is 4 career triples for him?
3, and the last came in 2010.
So he's due.
Exactly. Took the words right out of my mouth.
Randy Flum braving the elements down in the field again. There's the 1-1 and a swing and a tapper in front of the mound. Happel comes in, bare hand pickup. He'll lob it to first to get him. And there's one away. Randy was beamed during the ceremonial first pitches by the groom tonight. Hit him, dunked him right on the forehead. The Revs have submitted it to the Sports Center assignment desk for, I would have to venture to guess, the not top 10. Just taking a stab at that. Here's Jared Mitchell, who's 1 for 3 tonight, doubled and scored in the first, sac fly in the third. Also hit it deep but flied out early in the game. First pitch is driven the other way, but this will be foul. Hit deep again, but it clears the stands in left out onto Arch Street. Well, we've been busy submitting to ESPN the Witherspoon play from last night. We would have submitted the Alonzo Harris grab at Somerset if video evidence existed. Pitch to Mitchell, and it's over for a strike. Whoever was on camera Wednesday night, though, was looking at a different part of the field. Well, Happel the stretch. Big righty fires and missed low. It's listed at 6'6", 230. He had been in the Mets system previously, making it to Double-A Binghamton. Revs up 13-3 here in the 7th. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a foul straight back. And that been up in the wedding party upstairs in the White Rose Hall. Somerset's gotten a run back at 6-3 Lancaster in the 5th inning on our York Mitsubishi out-of-town scoreboard. I understand that one of those right field picnic deck homers gave Lancaster a couple runs. Pitch and a liner foul pulled past Luis Cruz, who's coaching at first base. Revs with Jared Gaynor up in the bullpen. A home run that would clear in maybe 2 places, Lancaster and Williamsport. There's the stretch and the pitch. Swing and a miss. A slider down low. Tag applied by the catcher. 2 down. Matt, did you see the Little League home run into the trees that the kid from Georgia hit last week?
No, and I hate to sound bitter, but I've really soured on the Little League World Series. Growing up, I thought it was the coolest thing, and then I realized that it's just like the biggest kids who have hit their growth spurt way too early and are just too big for the field. It's not really a good representation of the most talented players that age, or the ones who have the brightest future, per se.
Here's Chase Simpson, and he lines the first one the other way and fair. A shot down the line and left into the corner, and hustling for second, Bierfeldt's throw. It's taken wide of the bag by Kajimoto on a short hop. Simpson's in with his second double of the night and his third since late in the game last night. In the 9th inning, he doubled the other way. Now, he's got back-to-back 2-hit games. Well, yeah, the home run we're talking about, I mean, it looked like the kid's so strong, this kid from Georgia. I mean, it looked like he hit it across the street, like of his driveway. I mean, it was, he made the field look incredibly tiny. Here's Ryan Dent. First pitch is fouled back off the netting. Our team in York was pretty decent, but then we ran into, you know, one of those teams with kids that were just bigger. There's the stretch from Happel. And the 0-1, it's just down and in, sinking. Chris next door was telling us that there's one near New Britain that's in the regionals, from Fairfield, Connecticut. Pitch to Dennis, swinging a drive, left center. Hinshaw moving back, but he'll get there. Makes the grab just shy of the track. Now, Dent put a charge into it, but flies out. First time he's been retired all night. After 2 singles, 2 walks, couple RBIs, couple runs. Been a good night for him. Good night for the Revs. Going to the 8th. A 13-3 lead.
You trust AAA to work at every mile. But AAA doesn't just cover your car. They can also cover your home. AAA Home Insurance protects every square foot. And when you add AAA Home Insurance to AAA Auto Insurance, you get more protection and more savings. Insurance that's not just insurance. Talk to your local AAA insurance agent today or visit AAA.com to learn more about AAA Home Insurance.
Okay, here we go, people.
This is The Herd.
Where are you again?
With Colin Cowherd.
There's so many injuries. So instead of Carrie Underwood doing a Breeze and Tony Romo promo, which is what, you know, they're trying to do every week, NBC has cut several new, authentic, brutally frank promos. It's not much of a sales job by NBC, but we got our hands on them, and they're as honest as anything I've ever heard out of NBC. NBC fires a shot at me. That is brutal.
Colin Cowherd. Weekdays at 3 on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
Hi, this is Mark Mason. You're listening to York Revolution Baseball on the home of the Revs, Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
This is Hall of Fame third baseman Brooks Robinson. You're listening to York Revolution Baseball on the home of the Revs, Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
Head of the 8th inning, brought to you by York Dental Sleep Therapy. Are you tired of feeling the effects of sleep apnea or sleepless nights due to your CPAP? Dr. Bell may have an option to help you. Make your appointment today and let Dr. Bell help determine which treatment is best for your needs. Call 316-1299 or visit yorksleep.com. York's Dental Sleep Therapy, 450 West Market Street in Hellam. Jared Gaynor will appear in back-to-back games. First pitch to John Griffin, a changeup that flutters across for a strike. Thing looked like it might not get there. Had really killed the velocity on it. Here's the 0-1. And a swing and a miss. So he went from 73 on the change to 87 on the fastball. Pitching change brought to you by Maple Donuts. Gaynor touched for a run last night. Griffin had singled off him last night. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He strikes him out this time. Climbing the ladder with a high fastball on the Bees' big first baseman. One down here in the 8th.
A really good sequence there from Gaynor. Started soft, fooled him with the hard stuff after that, and then climbed the ladder.
Now one down. Here's Craig Maddox, who's 1 for 3. Gaynor the pitch. Breaking ball missed away. Maddox had an RBI single off of him in last night's game. Gaynor getting a chance at redemption as this one's pulled foul. A hard hit grounder under the Revs bullpen seating. There's a balloon loose from the wedding today. It was heading right up toward the lights in right field and I believe now above those stadium lights. Here's the 1-1. And a liner the other way. Dent trying to make a sliding backhand pick, and it skips by into left field. A base hit for Maddox. Gaynor in his 7th appearance, 1 win, no losses, 5 1/3 innings, 2 runs coming in. On our WellSpan Sports Medicine injury report tonight, Carles Trienfeld held out again, but was working out today. They didn't take on field BP today, but yesterday he went through the whole routine. So day to day with that bruised shin from the foul tip the other night. Here's Bierfeld, and he takes a fastball strike over the outer half. That hit for Maddox, the first allowed by the bullpen tonight. The 0-1, and a grounder pulled foul down past the New Britain dugout. I have one more in York between the Revs and the Bees tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Be Logan Williamson in that one for the Revs. Nick Greenwood for New Britain. Pitch is low, a changeup. Tomorrow is Circus Day. Free animal crackers courtesy of DF Stauffer Biscuit Company. Dollar Dog Day courtesy of Hatfield Quality Meats. Pre-game autographs, catch in the field. Post-game kids run the bases. 1-2, and it misses up and in. And a crab feast catered by Captain Bob's Crabs in the home run patio. 2-hour all-you-can-eat buffet from 12:15 to 2:15 tomorrow afternoon. Pitch and a change-up away, full count. And also our third Maple Donuts Day. Buy a dozen, get tickets to the game, courtesy of Maple Donuts. That's tomorrow. Then the Revs head to Sugar Land for a week. The payoff pitch, it's down and away. So Gaynor was ahead. He loses Bierfeld to the walk. New Britain with 2 on and 1 out. Revs up 13-3 here in the 8th. 13 runs, 17 hits, no errors. New Britain 3 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error. Here is Jake McGuigan, who's 1 for 2, a single and a run in the 5th, and then a walk in the 6th. Gaynor comes set, delivers, and down and in off the glove of Tejeda. It'll roll to the backstop, and that'll be a pass ball as both runners move up. McGuigan, third-year pro, and he went to Harvard. He majored in government. In high school, he was twice their class president in Hingham, Massachusetts, where he's from. And he had interned at the office of Massachusetts Governor Charlie Baker. He wants to run for public office after his playing days. The 1-0, it misses high and wide. Wants to also work in Major League Baseball. He played in the Beanpot tournament at Fenway. He swings here, hits one in the air, left center. Harris racing over from left will get there. Maddox tags from third, comes home. It's a sac fly for McGuigan. 13-4 York. Bierfeld stays at second with 2 down. But Alonzo Harris in left field, his speed on display there as he went a long way over. This outfield can flat out fly like no other. And here's the K-man, the 9th place hitter, Ivan Villascusa, who's 1 for 3, single and a run, but no strikeouts yet tonight. Gainer ready to go. First pitch, it's up and outside.
The Revs also looking to make it a season high. 3 straight successful K-mans.
Oh, there's the 1-0 and a pop-up. Denton at short will head out into shallow center. Witherspoon coming in. He's got it. Witherspoon almost to second base, calling off Dent, puts it away. Only an unearned run against Gainer in the top of the 8th. 1 hit and 1 left. Bottom of the 8th inning, it's York 13, New Britain 4.
Kids today, with Facebook, texting, TV, and video games, seems like fresh air and sunshine are things of the past. Remember playing catch, climbing trees, wholesome backyard fun? Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care remembers, give them lush grass, healthy trees, the good old outdoors. American is baseball and apple pie. Kids have every reason to stay inside. Don't let your lawn be one of them. Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care, world-class care right in your backyard. 717-292-9994.
Having the gang over to watch the game? Keep them happy with great Best Jet products from your neighborhood SureSave markets. Football fans, hockey fans, basketball fans, everyone's a fan of game day party planners with $18.93 deli items. Best Jet hot dogs go great with Best Jet kettle cooked chips. Or serve up a couple Best Jet rising crust pizzas with 12 packs of Best Jet soda. Throw the best game day party ever with Best Jet products. Shop Sobel's Markets in Shrewsbury, Stewartstown, Whiteford, and East York, Wetzel's in Glenrock, and Nell's Market Fresh Foods in Spry.
Money and business are essential to the strength of a community. So is cheering and celebration and music and fun. That's why York Revolution games, concerts, youth sports, special events, and more happen at a place called People's Bank Park. People's Bank has been serving York County for more than 150 years. Always cheering, always celebrating, always committed to the things that make York County great. And to you having a great time at People's Bank Park. People's Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hi, this is Enoel Polanco, and you're listening to Your Revolution Baseball on the home of the Revolution, Sport Radio 1350 WOYK.
Head to the bottom of the 8th, Revs with a 13-4 lead. Chris DePato, our longtime PA man, filling in here at People's Bank Park tonight. And between innings, he was dancing on the windowsill of the PA booth. Just another night down there. As Travis Witherspoon leads things off. Big night. First pitch is in the dirt, skips up about midway up against the net as Heppel stays in for his second inning. Witherspoon 2 for 4, singled and scored in the first and crushed a 2-run homer to dead central in the 4th inning, his 6th of the year. There's the 1-0, foul tip, big swing there. Foul tip off the glove of Villascusa, the catcher. One of our older fans is the Bat Boy, and he is getting his sprints in here this inning on those foul balls. Here's a pitch up and in, 2-1. It's getting a Matt Present type of workout in down there. Now Heppel ready, the 2-1 pitch, swing and a foul back to the top of the netting. Coming up tonight at 11, the PGA Championship tonight, brought to you by Neighborhood Sure Save. Then at 11:30 in progress to finish the night, we'll join our first NFL preseason game of the year in progress. Stay up for that. Pitch is swung on and missed. A fastball to get Witherspoon. One down here in the 8th. Raiders and Cardinals with some exciting action coming up at 11:30. I'm not going to sleep till that's over. Here's Alonzo Harris at the top of the order. 1 for 5, an RBI single in the first in his second at bat of the first inning. First pitch, fastball over for a strike. How many times do you think the sorry, just got a text. Here's the 0-1 and a foul tip back to the netting. How many times do you think the leadoff hitter in a lineup gets an RBI single in the first inning? I mean, he obviously has to come up again.
Either that or hit a leadoff home run, which Harris has done twice.
Ah, but I said RBI single.
Ah, listening skills.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Got him on a slider away.
So can I amend that to missing second base on the home run?
No, that... you know, you could. You absolutely could.
Probably less likely than the bat around scenario.
But where there's a will, there's a way. You're always thinking. Revs need to get Brad Allen some work. He's up for the 9th inning.
Always is a stretch.
Here's Casilla, and he shoots a foul. I was going to see if Randy was down there again. Over toward the left edge of the backstop net.
By the way, we got word in between innings that ESPN is interested, so root against there being a plethora of terrible plays between now and Friday.
This is the 0-1. And a fastball misses down low. Here's the 1-1. Nah, that missed down and in. That, I believe, got the plate on Del Balso in the shin guard. But it was Villascusa who was a little slow to get back up. The 2-1, and that misses down low.
We are only encouraging.
Might have another submission for the not top 10. There's the 3-1, and it's tapped foul at the plate. Now full count to Casilla, who's 2 for 4 on his night. RBI double, infield hit, walk, 2 runs. Revs up 13-4 here in the 8th inning. Well, Heppel set and fires, and a swing and a foul the other way as Casilla inside outs it. If you weren't with us early, it's a 7-run first inning, the biggest in team history. Record-setting night. Revs season high in runs in a game is 15. 3-2. Oh, inside. It was a little too close for comfort. 93 in near Casilla's hips, but he backs up and takes ball 4. We'll pause for station identification. This is Revolution Radio.
First in York, first in sports. Your only local sports station. The new Sports Radio 1350, WOYK, York, Pennsylvania.
Now a 2-out base runner. Here's Tejeda, who's 2 for 4 tonight. 2-run homer that opened the scoring in the first. Going down the line in right field. A double to right center in the 6th. By the way, the Revs' season high for runs in a game came in a 15-9 win against Southern Maryland June 21st. Pitch to Tejeda is high and tight. They'd had all these 17 hit performances. It's been about a week and a half since the last one, but 17 is the hit total here tonight. It seems to be a lucky number for them here the last few weeks. There's a ball down and away. 2-0. Just the stretch from Heppel, the 2-0, and it misses in the dirt. We have some jokes being sent to the booth. Do you think we can tell that one on the air? This is the 3-0, and it's a called strike. Tejeda shuffling his feet, thinking maybe ball 4, but Heppel got the strike call. Lancaster up 7-3 now in the 6th inning, by the way. Probably another 250-foot homer. Pitch to Tejeda is down and away, ball 4. So back-to-back 2-out walks. And Michael Burgess coming up. Revs Baseball brought to you in part by Image 360, Yingling's Ice Cream, Highmark, Isaac's Sheets, Ace Distributing, and Stambaugh Plumbing and Heating. Here's Burgess, who's 2 for 5, an RBI single and a run in the 3rd. And it was by the 3rd inning that every starter had a hit. By the 4th inning, they had all driven in a run. First pitch, a big swing and a miss. As Burgess pulls the trigger. And he just missed a center field home run in the 6th, caught by Hinshaw right in front of the batter's eye. It's the 0-1, down and in, and it bounces up against the net. Burgess jumping back, protecting the toes. It's a wild pitch. Revs had their 13th run by the 4th inning when Witherspoon crushed that home run. And they have not scored since. It's a strange night to have this much production and to have it so early. This team has been a really good late game hitting team. 1-1, swing and a foul over the roof, third base side. A lot of their big games they've put away with big innings late, but they were out in front and turned it into a laugher early here tonight. Well, Heppel steps off. They will have fireworks in the park afterward. How long do you think that smoke cloud will hang? Here in the humid evening we've got the 1-2, and that missed up high. Heppel maybe overthrowing there, trying to get Burgess to chase.
As long as they're gone by tomorrow at 1.
Revs will be off on Monday. The 2-2, and a ground ball second base right at Kajimoto. He'll throw on to first to end the inning. No runs, no hits, couple of 2-out walks stranded. Now we'll go to the 9th. Revs will get Brad Allen some work here. They lead it big, 13-4.
Hear that? It's the sound of summer. Sound nice? Call Kona Ice. We do it all. Schools, sporting events, parties, both corporate and birthday. You name it, we'll be there. We bring the party to you. If you need a little bit of fun in your life, we're the shaved ice truck for you. Oh, and we fundraise too. This summer, cool down with Kona Ice. Give us a call at 1-800-KONA-ICE or visit us online at www.kona-ice.com. Kona Ice. Flavor our world.
Runners know the challenge. It's not the uncompromising weather. It's not the pounding repetition. It's not knowing how to dig deep as you start the climb of that last hill. For runners, the challenge is the discipline to keep running.
Flying feet.
Casual runners, amateur runners, hardcore runners, no matter what level runner you are, Flying Feet Sports Shoes is with you every step of the way. Flying Feet has become the leader in athletic footwear and properly fitting the feet of runners throughout Central PA. Flying Feet has become the leader in athletic footwear, properly fitting the feet of runners throughout Central PA. And that holds true whether you're training or racing on roads, tracks, or trails. For those searching for that discipline, Flying Feet provides the latest shoe innovations, the accessories and equipment, and the inspiration to keep on running. Greg Baum and his staff have the knowledge and the true understanding of what running is all about. As one local runner put it, Flying Feet is family, and all runners are welcome.
Flying Feet.
Flying Feet Sports Shoes, 1511 Melrose Avenue, York, just off exit 18 of I-83.
This is TJ Oshie of the Washington Capitals. Catch the Caps all season right here on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Head of the ninth inning, 13-4 the lead. Brad Allen comes in. Pitching change brought to you by Maple Donuts. And he will get some work here, obviously, with big lead. He was last in on Wednesday with the save at Somerset. Revs won that one 5-2. That was Allen's 17th save of the year, and it tied him for 5th in a season in Revs history with Ricardo Gomez, who did it back in 2012. Kajimoto up, and he swings and misses. First pitch. He's 0 for 4 on the night. Allen 4th in the league in saves. He deals and just missed low. Looked pretty good from here and from the mound, given Allen's reaction. There's the 1-1. And a half swing and a foul tip in and out of the glove of Tejeda. Janis had some trouble getting them to stay with some of his pitches in the first inning. But he overcame that. He's in line for his 4th win and 3rd straight. The pitch. And it's fouled off, third base side and out of play. For Allen, it's game number 45, most on the team. 1-2 with a 2.20 ERA. And the pitch. Swinging a foul off the netting. 45th outing will tie him for 4th most appearances in the league. Top of the order for New Britain here in the 9th. Pitch and a swing and a miss in the dirt. Tag applied by Tejeda. He blocks the changeup, puts it on him, and there's one away. Allen's given up just 1 run in his last 9 outings since July 22nd. Begins the 9th inning tonight with a strikeout. Here's Jordan Hinshaw. First pitch, fastball, missed high. Hinshaw tonight 2 for 3. 2-run single, a walk, a run. Here's the 1-0. And a breaking ball, fouled off first base side. That was a sharp slider from Allen. Normally, that thing's down and away. This one kind of started at the hitter and hooked hard into the zone. Here's the 1-1, and a ground ball to third base. Simpson gloves it and steps and fires over to first. 2 down here in the 9th.
When you talk about the movement away that Allen gets on the slider, then he comes back with a fastball that dips down and in, and he's not a closer, prototypical closer where he has blow it by you, gas up in the zone, but he gets so many ground balls because of the movement he gets with his fastball.
And a 2 down, and he will try to wrap up a big victory for the Revs tonight. Fujiwara the hitter, and a fastball missed in tight. Fujiwara ground out to second in his only at-bat. Came in pinch running for Rosa in the 5th. There's the 1-0. And a foul tip back to the backstop. The Revs tomorrow will try to make it 11 out of 12 in series finales and get a split. Off on Monday, at Sugarland Tuesday. Pitch is fouled off over the roof to the third base side, and Allen and the Revs a strike away here on one that they had control of from the jump here tonight. Allen ready, the wind, and the 1-2. Swing and a foul again, same area.
2 strikes, 2 outs. Let me hear you make some noise out there.
1-2, Allen the pitch, and it misses down low, a changeup. Revs a 13-4 lead. Now he kicks, he fires, swing and a miss, he struck him out. Got him on the changeup to end it. And the Revs win 13-4. A night on which they set a team record for first inning runs with 7. They turned it into a laugher early and win it 13-4 here at Peoples Bank Park tonight. A big win to set up a chance at a split tomorrow. They snapped the 2-game skid, and a huge night for the offense. A 7-run first, 17 hits for the night, including 3 homers. They did all of it in the first 4 innings. And Steve Janis, the beneficiary, he wins his 3rd in a row.